State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza. And also presented by Lawrence Technological University, the Construction Association of Michigan, Legacy Partners Insurance, the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, and the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
And welcome into the nightcap here, day one of the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic, along with my broadcast partner, former Brother Rice Warrior and Michigan Wolverine, Grant Perry. My name is Sean Belegian. This is an intriguing one, Grant, for the nightcap. Two teams looking to take the proverbial next step in the process. Let's start with the Mustangs from Northville.
Yeah, Northville. And these teams faced off last year. Lake Orion actually etched out that game 21-13. But look for Cooper, their catch, to really make a difference today. He's their leading quarterback. Got some time last year, came in kind of midway through the season, but showed that he was a leader and the guy to go to. Now he's got the keys and he's driving the vehicle.
Two teams that not only met last year, but met in the very first PKC. Now it's time for the Dragons of Lake Orion. A lot of returners, a lot of talent on this team.
Yeah, they're feeling really good on that side of the football for Lake Orion. They had a really good scrimmage the past couple of weeks. They felt like they played fast, physical, and hard. And look out for Ryan Roshlow, their tight end, Western Michigan commit, big guy, number 88. He's going to be a difference maker today, both in the run game and in the pass game.
Hey, before we kick things off, we had a chance to catch up with both coaches of these clubs.
It's always exciting. Our kids know state champs. We know state champs. They've grown up with state champs. So, yeah, they have to be a feature game on the State Champs Network. Absolutely. Very excited.
Really cool. The fact that grandparents and friends and relatives and people across the country can watch this game online is something that not many kids get a chance to do. I grew up in a small high school in the middle of the state of Michigan, and to say you play on TV would be the state championship. And the fact that we're rolling game one with a chance to playing on streaming and people get to watch us across the state and across the nation, that's a cool environment and a cool opportunity for these guys to experience that.
Don't you go anywhere. We are mere minutes away from kickoff. What a dandy this should be. The Northville Mustangs taking on the Lake Orion Dragons, only right here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold. Hungry?
Howie's! This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM. From our very first breath, curiosity is why we question everything through barrages of whys and how comes. It now needs the tools to will its vision into existence. Tools that will forever allow curiosity to obscure the line between technology and magic. Be curious. Make magic. Lawrence Technological University.
I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. In Metro Detroit, we've seen it all. Ice storms in May, orange construction barrels year-round. Somehow, it always works out. Detroit doesn't just get through it, we get through it together. And at Legacy Partners, we've been with you for generations. Auto, home, business, life. We keep it simple. No unnecessary runaround, no robotic hold music. We're right here protecting what matters. Legacy Partners. Detroit strong, insurance smart.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza.
And welcome to the campus of Wayne State University, where Game 2 of this doubleheader on Day 1 of the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic is about to commence. And oh, we got a dandy for you. The Dragons from Lake Orion taking on the Mustangs from Northville. Along with my broadcast partner, Grant Perry, Patty Cesarini down on the field. My name is Sean Belegian, and Grant, Clarkston with a statement in Game 1, knocking off Belleville by a score of 38-7. Certainly, these two teams looking to make a statement here tonight.
Yeah, and these teams played each other last year. Lake Orion ended up getting the win in that one. But I got a feeling that it's going to be somewhat similar to how that Belleville-Clarkson game was last year. I think it's going to be a close game here to start the second game of the Prep Kickoff Classic. I think both these teams are going to be majoring in the run game and minoring in the pass game. And I think whoever has the most explosive plays, whether that be in the air or through the ground, is going to have the better chance of coming out of this one.
The shadows are falling here at Tom Adams Field. The rain has stayed away for the most part. We had a lot of rain before the first game and then some more rain at the end of the first game. But right now, looks like it's going to stay away. Lake Orion to kick this one off. Back deep for Northville, we've got Macklin Hart and number 41, Nathan Brohl. About to get this one underway. Another good crowd. See a lot of black and orange on the far side and a lot of green and white on the near side. Underway here. Taking it about the 5-yard line. Up the middle, makes a man miss at the 20, spinning out of a would-be tackler, but then gang tackled up about the 24-yard line. So that is where this Mustang offense will take over. An exciting quarterback to keep an eye on. Number 14, Cooper Durketch.
Cooper Durketch coming in last year, was kind of thrown in the mix midway through the season. Played well, though, but now he's got a full year under his belt. The offseason, working out, getting into the right shape and the right mindset to lead this team. And he's accompanied by a plethora of skilled players on the perimeter. But look for the run game and good quarterback play today to be the key here for Northville.
2 receivers split outside, 1 receiver split on the inside. There is a buzz in the Northville community about this team, and certainly they want to make a statement here tonight. Durketch calls his own number, finds a little space up there, spins out of one tackle. Nice carry up close to the 35-yard line.
Starting off the game, a little quarterback design run. I wanted to see a little bit more of that from Belleville, but hey, Northville's coming out with it. No better way than to get as many blockers in on the play as you can to run your quarterback, right? All other 10 guys are blocking for that one runner. Gives you numbers in the run game, and I expect to see them come back to that, especially on short yardage situations.
Want to give a shout out to the former Northville Mustang football coach, Coach Laddick, who gave us a shout out, said he's enjoying the broadcast, Grant, and looking forward to this one. Coach Laddick, hope you and the family are well. 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs on their own 30. Coming near side, some space around the edge. 1st down and more out past the 35 and knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
Good job picking up the 1st down there by the running back, number 9, Ben Lanko. Just a little outside zone run there, but I mean, you can tell that. Look at the stature on number 9, thick lower body, tree trunks. Really, what you want to see in a running back. And that was an outside designed run, but I got a feeling that he's going to be pretty good in between the tackles. He looks like a hard candidate to bring down.
Max DeFore, senior running back wearing the number 9, lined up on the left hip of the senior quarterback, Cooper Durketch. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 39. Flags fly, delay game. The officials, false start. Looked like one official was saying delay a game.
Yeah, they did.
So that'll move the Mustangs back. Make it a 1st and 15 from the 34-yard line. So glad you could join us wherever you may be. Thank you for inviting us into your iPads, tablets, computer, phone, wherever you're watching here on the State Champs Network and, of course, Local 4+. Durketch shotgun formation. 1st and 15. Throws outside. Nice job coming and grabbing that. Camden Brown with a nice reception out past the 40 and down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and see right here, great job. Look at the feet. Set the feet and threw the ball right away. When you get off coverage from that cornerback, you want your quarterback to already have a vision of where he's going. Right there, you want to take the boundary throw. It's the shortest throw, easiest throw to make. Really good route by Camden Brown. Good throw by the quarterback there, Cooper Durketch.
2nd and 6 now for the Mustangs. Durketch looking over that defense. Shotgun formation. Going to keep it on the ground. Near side. Some room out there and more. Boy, running like a man. Max DeFore into Lake Orion territory. And a 1st down for the Mustangs at the Dragon 42.
When you see Max DeFore coming around the corner, that's one of the last things as a cornerback you want to see come around the edge. We don't have a weight on him, but, man, I'm guessing 215, 220. Like, it looks – and I'm 30 yards up here in the booth, but when he's coming around the edge, you just hope that you have an outside linebacker or a defensive end there meeting him at the line of scrimmage because it's a mismatch anytime he has the ball running against the secondary.
You used the term earlier, and I'm going to vouch for it. He's thick. You can tell he is thick.
Yep.
That trunk is thick. Shotgun formation. The give. No, keeper, Cooper, good read there. 30, 25, puts his head down and plows forward close to the 20-yard line. I'll tell you what, that handoff fake to DeFore not only fooled a bunch of guys down on the field, but, Grant, he fooled me up here.
Yeah, really good job. And I couldn't tell if that was a designed quarterback counter or he was reading the backside end. But nonetheless, quarterback design counter there. He gets 2 pullers to the point of attack. And just like you and me, the whole defense reacted to Max DeFore going to the field. But, hey, we got numbers to the boundary, and then in comes Cooper Durketch there running the football. And he's showing a really good burst here early on of being able to hit the hole, burst with some speed, and get those 1st downs.
Young man fought through an injury in the offseason, and he looks to be in the form he was last year, this time under center. Going to hand it off to DeFore. DeFore trying to get north-south, does, but not a lot of room this time, Grant. Give him a gain of 4. Hey, again, you'll take 4 any time.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we've done the math, right? If you run the ball and you get 4 yards every time, you're going to find the end zone eventually if given enough time. Right there, really good job by Lake Orion. They were honestly kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage. Northville is going overload to the boundary there, meaning they're bringing extra linemen to the right side. And good job by Lake Orion adjusting and getting down to the football. And Lake Orion, they're coming out in the 5 down front. So they're expecting run, and you're going to do that when you see the kind of alignment that this offense has.
2 receivers split outside. Durketch in the shotgun sends a man in motion. keeps it himself, makes a couple men miss, can't make the third man miss, though. They stayed home that time and limited Durketch to, I think that's going to go in the books for a loss of 1, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I got to credit Jack Sheffield, the sophomore D lineman on the tackle there. And when you get these guys that pull, like linemen that are pulling to the front side or to the side of the run, the linebackers, those are their keys, right? You see a guy move, you got to react. And you got to be also disciplined, because if it's a quarterback counter, you got to be able to stay home. They did a great job there of not overplaying it, staying home, getting to their right gaps, and making a tackle.
3rd and 7 for the Mustangs. Just underway here. Running clock, 6:50 to go in this first quarter. Durketch just has to get that one away.
They're just going a little, sorry about that, they're just going a little quarterback slide. They're trying to slide that backside tight end out. Got caught up in the line of scrimmage there, ran into the Western Michigan commit, number 88 for Lake Orion, Ryan Roshlow, which really disrupted that play.
So a 4th and 7 for the Mustangs, and instead of attempting what would be about a 34-yard field goal, Coach Luplow decides to go for it. Trip receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Durketch in the shotgun formation. Let's see if he's trying to draw him off here. Play clock down to 4, 3. They're going to snap it. Looking, firing, first down inside the 10-yard line. Knew exactly where the mark was and then just backed his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Talk about threading the needle when it matters the most. And you'll see right here, you're going to see this window open up right in this area. Keep your eyes right around there. There's going to be a zone window, and you just got to find the hole. And the quarterback's got to throw it with some confidence. And you see there, he snuck it right in between Ryan Roshlow and number 8 there for Lake Orion. Really good job. But even a better job by number 41, just sitting down in the hole. Nathan Brohl did a great job of finding that open space, giving friendly eyes to the quarterback, saying, hey, I'm open, throw me the football.
1st and goal for the Mustangs. First drive of the game. Shotgun formation. Durketch with the 4 on his right hip. Gives it to DeFore. Trying to get north-south. He does. Dives for the goal line. He's going to be just short.
Yep.
I mean, just short. Great 2nd and 3rd effort by that big back, Max DeFore. They're going to mark that, I believe, inside the 1. Grant, let's see officially where it is. It looks more like smack dab on the 1.
Yep. And out come both receivers. In come 2 running back tight end bodies. This thing's going right up the middle. Expect a hard-nosed run here by Northville.
Under center. The give is to DeFore. Gets outside. Touchdown. An impressive drive by the Mustangs culminates in a 1-yard run by senior Max DeFore.
Max DeFore got the party started here early on this drive with a bunch of explosive runs, showing not only is he built like a Jamal Lewis back in the day, or Raven, a big running back, if you will, but he's got speed and he can get to the perimeter. And here you're going to see just a little power to the front side here, lead blocking, and that thing's supposed to hit right inside of 8, but if you can peel that thing outside and you can beat that corner to the end zone, by all means, brother, go ahead and score. And that's exactly what Max DeFore does right there. And Northville takes the early lead here in the 2nd game of the PKC.
Extra point forthcoming as DeFore scores from 1 yard out. Awaiting the snap. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So an impressive drive by Northville gives them a 7-0 lead. Hey, Hungry Howie's is a great partner of the State Champs Network, Mr. Football, and Anvil Awards. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. Order your pizza at hungryhowies.com. Grant, do you know what I would do to that 73 pizza with extra Cajun all over it right now?
I got to ask you, what's the symbol behind 73? Why 73?
There are 73 pepperonis on there.
No, yeah. Why that?
I don't know, but anybody who puts 73 pepperonis on my pizza is my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. That's an ally, if you will.
I think that's the year they started, right? Isn't it 73? I think that's the significance.
Sounds about right.
I've been to the Hungry Howie's in Northville just a few times.
Some may say 1 too many.
Yo, 5 too many. Are you kidding me? No doubt. And then, I get to wash it all down in the little ice cream store right next to that as well. So,
Can't beat that.
yeah.
2 shop stop.
Extra health, right? A little pizza, a little ice cream, sure.
Enjoy it while you're here, man.
No doubt about it. All right, to kick this one off, Riker Gorman, the senior for the Mustangs. Now it's Lake Orion's turn. Back deep, Owen Fisher. Going to sail over the head of Owen Fisher for a touchback, and that's where this Dragon offense will take over. Let's see what they can do after an impressive drive by the Mustangs to start this one.
Yeah, Lake Orion, talking with Coach this week, they feel really confident about their running back room. And they feel like that's going to carry them today. New quarterback stepping in today. So question marks around that. They do have a Western Michigan tight end commit, number 88, Ryan Rochlow. Look for him down the field to make plays, but expect this running back room to really be what they lean on today.
Junior quarterback Anderson Adams, wearing the number 12, leads the Dragons on the field. A man in motion, 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off quickly with some speed to the outside, but good pursuit by the Mustangs, not allowing them to get outside. Austin Magaro, the senior defensive back, strung that out and kept it to a gain of 1.
Yeah, good job. And if you can keep stringing out those outside runs or those receiver sweeps, eventually they run out of room to go, and they got to cut it up eventually. And then, by that time, hopefully your defensive help is there, and they were.
Adams, the junior quarterback, going to hand it off again. Flags fly immediately. Let's see what they're talking about down there. Encroachment on the defense. So that's a free 5 yards, turning a 2nd and 9 into a 2nd and 4 for the Dragons. $7-0. Mustangs on top. 4:45 to go here. Lake Orion at their own 26-yard line, looking at a 2nd and 4. Going to keep it on the ground again. Nowhere this time. 3 Mustangs with some intense penetration, and that's going to go in the books for a loss of 1.
And Trey Hutchinson just beats his man across the line of scrimmage here, gets into the backfield, and when your defensive line plays in the opponent's backfield, man, one, does it allow you to take the control of that drive, but 2, it allows those linebackers then trigger after, too, and it allows that help to come in and really rally. Really good job of applying pressure to that Lake Orion backfield.
So 3rd and 5 now for the Dragons. Their first drive of the game. Anderson Adams rolling right, looking right, throwing right, completes it. He's going to have to do some work to get to the 30. I'm not sure he got there, Grant.
I don't think so.
Pass completed to Barrero.
Barrero made the catch. The shoulder may have hit about the 29. So yes, indeed, it's going to be a 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Anderson Adams running back out to the huddle.
Ooh, look at this. Now, is this the obligatory, let's see if we can draw them offside, or are they going to snap it here? I think we're getting a timeout. That's an official's timeout as one of the Mustangs working on something with the paraphernalia down there. That's senior Trey Gilo. Still having a conversation down there. They're going to keep the offense on the field, Grant.
Hey, that's saying
what do
something.
you know?
That's saying something.
They going to snap it here, or is this the obligatory, let's see if we can draw them offside?
I'm going to say they snap it. Why not?
Bring it in tight. Anderson Adams going to hand it off. Ball came loose, and they didn't get it. Man. The Mustangs mount up and push them back for a loss of 1, and they're going to take over on their own 28-yard line.
And we saw this in the Belleville game. If you have trouble with the mesh or the handoff, it really affects the timing and everything. And right there, Jaden Barrero just couldn't quite get the ball. Now, I couldn't see if it was a good placement into his stomach or if he reached out for it. But nonetheless, man, when you can't afford that, even on 4th down, that's really when you can't afford it. Right there, really gutsy call. Turns over on downs here. Northville sitting in prime position right about the 29-yard line.
Hey, When you're looking for the tools that will turn your curiosity to magic, look no further than Lawrence Technological University. Go to ltu.edu for more information. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. Durketch brings the offense back out on the field. First down. Pressure, down he goes at the 35-yard line.
51,
Samuel Buchanan, the junior defensive lineman. That's a big sack and a loss of 6.
That is.
Setting up a 2nd and 16.
And when your offense is struggling or when your defense is struggling, you got to help each other out. And right there, you turn the ball over on 4th down in your own area. But what does your defense do the first play? They go ahead and get a tackle for loss, try to help that field position. Really good job there on that first play. You stack 2 more good plays, and you get the ball back without penalty on that 4th down.
2nd and 16 for the Mustangs. Durketch in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion near side to far. Going to keep it on the ground. Trying to find his way through that mass of humanity. Not this time for Max DeFore. A minimal gain. Out past the 35 up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah.
Setting up a 3rd and long.
Got to credit Braden Blackstock there, number 54, the defensive lineman, along with number 36, Nicholas France. Did a great job there. The counter came right, and number 54 is going to be the kick-out defender, the guy that they're going to block out. But he does a good job of sticking his shoulder in there, holding his ground, allowing Nicholas France then to apply pressure from the outside, forcing the running back Max Defoe to force it inside where there was nowhere to go.
3rd and 15 for the Mustangs. Trip receivers far side. Empty backfield now for Durketch. He's going to keep it. Makes one man miss. Hit from behind, brought down about the original line of scrimmage. Let's say +1. So decision time now, once again for Coach Luplow. This would be a long field goal attempt, or you could go for it on what, Grant, appears to be a 4th and 9.
I mean, they just went for it at 4th and 7 down at, inside their own 20. So you got to think, I mean, both teams have gone for it. I think we're getting the Dan Campbell show today. Everyone's going to go for it here in this 2nd game.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, the influence that he's had over all stages of football. It really is amazing. Unheard of not that long ago. Unheard of.
And the philosophy behind it fascinates me. Like, why not treat 4th down like it's another down? It helps alleviate the stress of that down.
Hey, there's always help wanted when it comes to high school game officials. Every year, over 1,000 new officials are needed. Officiating is a great way to stay in shape, stay close to the game, and so much more. Log on to mhsaa.com for more info. Timeout by the Mustangs. They have a 7-0 lead, and they're currently looking at a 4th and 9 from the 28-yard line. So glad you could join us. What a fun ride this will be this year. Our friends from Local 4 Plus, of course, the entire State Champs Network, really looking forward to this. Next week, we're going to be in Jackson. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
I love that we're going all over the state. We'll have a game later on in the year in Hudsonville on the west side of the state.
Over in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, the commitment you make, people don't know. Grant, you drive an hour 45, 2 hours every game, right?
Yep.
Trip receivers far side, one on the near side. Durketch, shotgun formation, the lone back, Max DeFore. 4th and 9 for the Mustangs. Durketch, back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off running. He's going to have to do some work trying to get to the edge. He can't get there. Runs out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, and the Mustangs are going to give it back on downs. Big stand there by the Dragons.
And Lake Orion brought a little bit of pressure there, and a really good job by Max DeFro of stepping up and taking some of that pressure off, and good job by the quarterback stepping up through the pocket. At this age and this stage of football, you see so many high school quarterbacks try to get outside and then up. If you step up and then go out and get and running, usually you have a better chance there, and just not enough room on that sideline to pick up that 4th down.
So back on the field, Anderson Adams, the junior quarterback. Lake Orion's 2nd possession of the game. Under center, Hands it off. Some space near side. Big stiff arm. 35, 40. Finally brought down from behind, but a heck of a run there by James Bambard IV. And I mean, I'm talking a beast mode stiff arm as well along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out this stiff arm right here. First off, you're going to get a great block here by number 88 on this end, number 5. And then it allows the running back here, Bombard, just to get outside of that. And then watch this stiff arm. Bam! Right into the shoulder, face mask, clean, legal. Just another weapon that you use as a ball carrier. Great job there by James Bombard IV.
First down run up to the 44-yard line. Anderson Adams under center. Give to the deep back again. Try in the middle. A little space up there. Jaden Barrero, the senior running back, up to about the 49-yard line. Give him 5 on that first down carry. Setting up a 2nd and 5. Only 20 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Let's see if they elect to get one more play off before the end of the first quarter. Well, they're hurrying up to the line like they just may. Adams looking over that defense. 3, 2, 1. They do get it off. Another handoff. A little space out there into Mustang territory, and then looked like he tripped up perhaps on the legs of one of his own blockers, and that should do it. That should be the final play of this first quarter. Indeed it is. When we come back, Lake Orion looking at a 3rd and 2, but your score after the first quarter of play, the Mustangs from Northville have a 7-0 lead over the Dragons from Lake Orion right here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99 because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. There's classic cup pep in every single bite. Order a 73 Classic now. We're not playing, we do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's!
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
Hi, I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. We've insured just about everything in Metro Detroit. Yeah, we've seen some things. Whether you have hundreds of employees or just your cousin in the back doing everything, we'll build a policy that fits. Property, liability, benefits, we'll even cover you in case your cousin opens that email that he really shouldn't have. We build insurance policies for real life. If you have equipment, employees, or just a really chaotic Tuesday, we've got the right coverage for you. Legacy Partners. Detroit businesses trust us. You can too.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Welcome back into State Champs Game Time Live, where Northville is up 7-0 against Lake Orion. And I wanted to let you all know that there are actually 2 Coach Luplos on the Northville coaching staff. So when Coach Luplo got hired, he also hired his dad on as an offensive assistant after he retired from 35 years of coaching at Clare High School. So Coach Luplo Jr. grew up on the sidelines with his dad as a water boy, played for his dad, coached for his dad, and now it is time for his dad to coach for him. And Coach Luplo told me that he has so much experience in his 350 plus games of his career that I have never been in, I've never experienced, so he offers a lot of insight, and all the players love having him around. They call him Coach Pops or Coach Dad to differentiate between the two of them. Back to you guys.
Oh, isn't that great, Patty? Oh, cool story. Pretty special community in Northville, I can tell you on a personal level. First down carry, though, for the Dragons, the 3rd and 2. They pick up 3, and they're in business now at the Mustang 45-yard line. They've been doing it on the ground, but this time blown up single-handedly. How about Austin McGarrell blowing in and blowing that up for a loss of 4?
That was an awesome job there by Austin McGarrell. And he triggered at the right time because they had a blitz scheduled for the backside of that run. So the front side kind of open there, but not until number 3, the DP, Austin McGarrell, triggers to that football and brings down number 26, James Bombard, the fourth there.
As it is, second, and they're going to officially call that a loss of 3, so we'll make it 2nd and 13 at the Mustang 48-yard line, with the Mustangs leading 7-0 here. Early moments of this second quarter. Shadows falling down at Tom Adams Field. Such a beautiful venue, really is. Harwell Field in the distance. Anderson back to pass. Anderson Adams fires over the head of his intended receiver. Good coverage near side by MJ Fortuna. Pass intended for Brody Thompson.
Yeah, just a little bit outside there. That's a far throw. He's throwing that from, inside the logo, trying to complete that thing right on the sideline. That's not an easy throw by any means. And if there's a place to miss, it's right where he missed, because that is the recipe for if you leave that ball late inside, you see a lot of plays going the other way. So that's a good miss by Anderson Adams there.
3rd and 13 now. Adams looking over that defense. He's got 2 receivers split near side. I think they're going to call a timeout. You could see Chris Bell walking on the field say, hey, boys, let's get on the same page here. So that is Lake Orion's first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining for the Mustangs, 2 timeouts remaining for the Dragons. Hey, football fans, the action doesn't stop after Friday Night Lights. Oh, no. You can keep it rolling with the State Champs High School Sports Show, covering all sports every Saturday morning at 10:30 on WDIV Local 4. Boy, great crowd here tonight, Grant. I'm looking down below me, a lot of the Lake Orion fans, the Northville side. I mean, that side of the stands are packed. You always know it's big when you can see the fans standing alongside the fence, right?
Yep, absolutely.
3rd and 13. This time Anderson Adams in the shotgun formation. Back to pass. Pressure comes. He looks. He fires incomplete. Had a man out there, but you could see he felt that pressure, Grant.
Yeah, and that's too bad because they go 7-man protection there. So they got, essentially everyone that you want protecting the quarterback. 3 guys in the route, and just couldn't quite complete it. The pressure there affected the throw, and he had Ryan Rochlow there, number 88, the Western Michigan tight end commit, open. Ryan Rochlow ran a little stemmed inside, straightened up, and then ran a corner route and really broke off that safety. Just a little bit off there.
Sam Powers comes in, stands at his own 40-yard line. Certainly looking to pin the Mustangs deep in their own end. Powers awaits the snap, gets it away. Short kick. Takes a bit of a drag and bounce. Now it goes sideways. And Northville's going to start over on their own 18-yard line. Good decision by senior Macklin Hart to just back away from that. When the ball's going sideways, you just get the heck away from it, Grant.
Yeah, get the heck away and make sure that your teammates are out of the way. Peter, poison, whatever your call is, let them know loud and clear.
Hey, it's been 15 years since Lake Orion captured the Division I football title. The Dragons took down Plymouth 21-13 at Ford Field in a hard-fought battle to bring home the crown. A championship moment that undoubtedly still roars to this day. I think we got another timeout here. Timeout indeed. This time Lake Orion taking it. That's their second timeout of this first half, leaving them with 1. Look at the fan base there. Isn't that cool? Look, nice to see so many students coming out, making the trek, whether it be from Lake Orion or from Northville, down here to Tom Adams Field. Really cool to see.
As much as it is the product on the field that the Friday Night Lights gets everyone excited for, that atmosphere plays such a huge role in just why this game is so special here in Michigan and everywhere on Friday nights at the high school level. Like, nothing compares to a student section at the high school level.
There's just a different buzz. You can't explain it. It just is. It really is. Were you one of those guys? Could you hear it when you were playing, like at Brother Rice? Could you hear it? Sometimes you hear guys say, I didn't really hear it. I'm in a zone. Did you hear it?
Yeah, you could hear it. They had their own name. They called themselves the Goon Squad.
Oh, yeah.
They got after it, man, and they made sure that we heard them. And as any football player, you got to appreciate all the student athletes, the students that come out and support you on Friday nights.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Durketch under center this time. Mustangs lead 7-0. The give is to DeFore. Good blocking up front. DeFore finds that hole, pushes his way close to a first down. Should be about a yard short, but you take 9 yards on first down any day of the week.
Absolutely. And really good job blocking by the left side of the line of scrimmage. They're just running a little power lead. Backside guard, the right side of the line of scrimmage is going to pull to the front side. They get a lead blocker by that other fullback type body, and then that hole was wide open. Really good job by that left side pushing down Lake Orion, making a nice hole.
Durketch looking over that defense. Now under center again. 2nd and 1 for the Mustangs. Give it to DeFore again. Never a bad choice. Look at this. Coming near side. He's got some space. 40, 45. Pushed out of bounds in Lake Orion territory at the 47-yard line.
And great job. A great run. If you get a run that can then cut back door and then you can circle the defense, I mean, that's a recipe for a home run hitter right there. Really good job of following the blocks. But then when you see that thing open up and you get to that backside, go ahead and take it. And Max DeFore does a great job and gives a little powerful stiff arm at the end there, too.
9:31 to go here in this second quarter. Mustangs have a 7-0 lead, and now a 1st and 10 at the Dragons' 47-yard line. Boy, DeFore has been something so far. He's got the score and a couple big runs as well. Durketch under center. Gives to DeFore again. This time, it looked like he was bottled up for a second, but a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort, and somehow, some way, what should have been a loss of 3 or 4, he ends up picking up 2.
I mean, that just, you got to credit the size and the determination of Max there. You know, just being able to not go down, the determination, because that play was dead to rights. I mean, they're just running, again, a gap scheme there, and it's just all about can the defense fill the gaps and get to the new assigned gaps that those pullers create. And right there, Lake Orion responded and did a great job. And when you got a big back like Max, I mean, he's going to find a few yards when you don't want him to.
2nd and 8. This time, Durketch going to line up in the shotgun. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. DeFore, the lone back, on his right hip. Durketch fakes the handoff, throws it outside, looking for that bubble drop. Running when he should have been catching. See it all the time. The eyes get big. I'm sure it even happened to you, grandparent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're thinking about, you could either, 1, you feel how open you are or how much space there is, or 2, you're just so excited that you're getting that ball thrown your way. You just forget the first step of the whole ordeal, and you got to catch it.
Do you remember your stat line from that game that we did when you were playing Catholic Central? Was it 8 catches for 1,032 yards and 4 touchdowns? Do you remember the stat line?
Yeah, it was 744 yards and 17 catches, to be exact, but I'm not counting.
3rd and 8, Durketch in the shotgun, 2 receivers far side. He's got all the time in the world. Steps up in the pocket. Wide open. First down and more. Nice cut there. Inside the 25 and knocked out of bounds at about the 23, and they're going to tack one on.
Yep,
late hit there. Camden Brown making things happen. But how about the moxie by Durketch to just wait on that play?
Yeah, just having the whereabouts to just, hey, I'm going to wait. I know Kwame Brown's coming down the line, or Camden Brown, is coming down the line of scrimmage. Let's wait. Let's give him another opportunity. He just dropped that screen pass last play. Like, I know he's my guy, right? So I waited on him. He waited on him, and he found him, and really good job. Really good throw. Good right after a catch. You're going to see it here, running a route. You're going to get Camden Brown coming from the top of your screen. He's sitting in the pocket. He sees the pressure in his face, resets his feet, and throws a ball that he can catch. And really good job. And good things happen when you get the ball to your playmakers there. You get yards after catch, and then you get a free 15.
That's a no-doubter as well. Camden Brown going to line up wide. Durketch under center. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. The give is to DeFore. DeFore, again, he can't get north-south that time. Good job of making him stay east-west by the Dragons' defense there.
Yeah. Credit Jack Sheffield there, the sophomore D-line holding his own there, in a group full of seniors and juniors. The sophomore throwing his name in the ring again there. Good job playing laterally, cutting off the lane of Max, and just making a great tackle there for a minimum game, if any at all.
Cooper Durketch goes to the sideline, talks to the staff. pretty much before every single play. C.J. Bird checks in. He's lined up outside with Camden Brown. Durketch rolling back. Got a man wide open, overshot him. Oh, Macklin Hart was standing all by his lonesome and just a little bit too mustard on that one.
A little play action leak. You get that play probably once a game. You get the right look, get the right base defense, and you call it, right? But then you got to convert it, man. You don't get those looks often because the defense is going to be aware of that coming forward. But really good job. You get the rollout to the right, and then you sneak that receiver, running back type body down the line of scrimmage nice and quietly, and then he flails up the field, and then it was there. He just couldn't complete it.
So 3rd and 9 here for the Mustangs. They lead 7-0. The ball sits on the Dragon 10-yard line. I think Northville's going to take a timeout and talk about this, Grant.
Yeah, I do too. I think we're in a position where they might try to get as many as they can and make this a 2-down situation.
They use their second timeout of the game. I want to give a shout out. I know Cooper Durketch's mother, Susan. Want to say hello to Susan. I've known Susan for many years. We went to high school together. Hey, are you looking for a way to keep up with multiple high school football games on Friday night? Well, live look-ins with touchdowns and big plays all in one show. State Champs Score will make its debut Friday, September 5th. Ryan Slocum, Rob Rubik on the State Champs YouTube page and Local 4+. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you want. How's that? The Construction Association of Michigan provides a vast array of resources, services, information, and training to our diverse membership in Michigan's construction industry. Go to buildwithcam.com for more info. Third and 9 for the Mustangs. They lead 7-0. The ball is sitting on the Dragon 10-yard line. Trip receivers outside. Durketch shotgun with DeFore on his right hip. Durketch steps up in the pocket. Throws corner of the end zone too far. Flag comes down at the end of the play. And I think this is going against Northville. No doubt. Durketch slow to get up, but he looks no worse for the wear. Now let's see what the Dragons decide to do here. Do you move them back, Grant Perry? Live to fight another day, turn it into a 3rd and 19?
I think I would, yeah. I would move him back.
That's exactly what they're doing. So the ball will be placed. What, spot of the foul? What about, I'm guessing the 24? Is that about the 24? No, the 20, excuse me. So Durketch runs over to the sideline, gets the play in. Grant, I think you are barking up the right tree. This is probably 2-down territory.
Yeah. I mean, even given with the penalty, they've gone for it twice in this area without hesitation. So expect them to try to get as much as they can and then come back to a play that they feel really confident about.
3 receiver set, 2 split outside, 1 inside. The lone set back to 4. He's out of the backfield now. Pressure coming on Durketch. He lets it go. Complete, but going nowhere. The tight end, Evan Pulowski, didn't really have a chance. Makes the grab, but that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, Max Nearing right here does a great job. It's a little tight end slip screen. They're trying to hide him and make it look like he's just sitting there and blocking, right? And then he turns around last second and hopes that the defense avoids him, doesn't see him, and dismisses him. But not number 11. Number 11, Max Nearing, the senior, was all over it. Great job there forcing a field goal attempt.
Riker Gorman will come out there. This will be, about a 40-yard attempt. Awaiting the hold. Snap is down. The kick is blocked. Blocked by the Dragons. And a heads-up play might have saved a touchdown. Give credit where it's due. MJ Fortuna kind of dialed back on that ball.
Yeah, really good job here. I think it's going to be number 6 off the edge. You got to trim the fat, and then you got to lay out for it. You got to give it your all, and that's exactly what number 6, Malik Pulford, does. And when your team needs a big play, someone's got to step up. And that's the kind of feel that this game has, a little back and forth. Yeah, Northville has the lead right now, but Lake Orion is showing some promise here. And like we said earlier in the game one, if you get 2 out of the 3 phases, whether it be offense, defense, or special teams, you're going to be in a good position to win. And right now, I'd say Lake Orion's winning special teams. Let's see if they can pick up some on offense.
Well, let's see if that is a spark to this offense. That's what Anderson Adams is looking for. 2 receivers split outside, 1 near side. Lone setback. Under center. Going to hand it off. Some space over the left side out past the 40. Good second effort to dive up close to about the 44-yard line. So that's a good gainer, setting up what should be a 2nd and 3.
Jack Rankel with the tackle.
Just a traditional pro-style approach here. Quarterbacks under center. They're going to live in make their money in the halfback stretch, inside zone world, married up with the play-action game. And the play-action is so much more effective from under center because you can hide the ball from those linebackers. You turn your back to the defense. So let's see if they can get a play-action pass here down the line.
Got to keep it on the ground, though. First down and more. Boy, nearly breaking it. I saw an arm reach out. I think that was Trey Gilo that got a piece of him to slow him down, or he may have been off to the races.
Yeah, he's just hitting the hole. A little power action here, and now watch. We're going to get a down block, and then we're kicking out. Great job on the down block, and we kick out. Number 1 right there has a great job. Jaden Bararo, kick out. Good job by number 11 as well, knee ring. And then it's off to the races right there, and you just need a back that can run through some contact, run through some arm tackles, and you're in a good situation.
Couple of nice runs by James Bombard IV, and Lake Orion in business in the Mustang territory now. 1st and 10. They're going to keep it on the ground. This time the Mustangs said enough. You could see junior linebacker Danny O'Neill just reach out, looked like a cattle rustler there.
Yeah. When you're watching football, you see these college and pro teams, and you see the guys hit the sled and then they throw it. It's exactly what he did there. He just hit the left tackle, right tackle, and then he sees the ball declare and he just throws them off. Really good job. Because when you're in that position, you can hold the outside and shed outside, or you can, Danny did, is shed inside to make the tackle, and he committed there and did a great job.
Folks, let me tell you something. We need a camera in the booth, because when my broadcast partner Grant Perry gets the arms moving, I just back away, man. I don't need that in my life, okay? 2nd and 8 for the Dragons. Back to pass. Adams looking over the middle. A lot of contact out there. There's your flag. No-brainer on that one, I think. Grant? We'll take a look at the replay, but when you see contact like that going over the middle, more often than not, we can't exactly call that coincidental.
Yeah, we'll see here a little play-action pass. Quarterback sitting up in the pocket. 6-man protection.
Pass interference on the defense.
It looks like there's some contact.
Yeah.
There's some contact.
Not spotted the foul, of course, in the high school ranks. Always need to bring that up. But they will move the ball inside the 30-yard line all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the Dragons in business with a 1st and 10 at the Mustangs' 24-yard line. Anderson Adams under center. Hands it off. Big hole. 20, 15, 10, 5. Brought down inside the 5-yard line is Brody Thompson.
Brody Thompson, who's also their backup quarterback that plays receiver and is a very explosive playmaker here. Look at, they're just going to fake the outside zone to number 26, Bombard, and they're going to come back with the power to the receiver there. And great job. I mean, you get blockers at the point of attack, and then you just let Brody Thompson find a little wiggle room and get down there inside. It looks like right at the 5.
You got it. 1st and goal, smack dab on the 5. Bombard, the lone setback. Anderson Adams under 7. The give is to Bombard. He's bottled up behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of a couple. Making this a 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Clock running, 4:10 to go here in a very swift-moving first half.
Very swift. Both these teams have really taken the approach that, hey, we're gonna run the ball until one of these bursts for a really explosive play, if not a touchdown. And we've seen Northville has some success on the ground, and they got into the end zone. Lake Orion approaching that end zone mark, and let's see if they can find a way to put this in.
2nd and goal. They mark it officially on the 7-yard line. Junior Anderson Adams under center, and I think they're going to take a timeout and talk about this. Lake Orion's final timeout of the first half, I might add. Indeed it is. So with 3:36 to go and a 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line, the Dragons are going to talk about it. Hey, with high school sports back in action, we ask you to pull those phones out. Come on. Come on. You guys are listening right now. If you're here at the game, get your phone out and capture the big moments on the field. Send us your clips at statechampsnetwork.com/fanvision or via our social media DMs. Always cool to see so many of those things appear on the socials. Kind of a slugfest here today between the Mustangs and the Dragons. Mustangs up 7-0, but the Dragons threatening right now, currently with a 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. The single back this time is going to be James Bambard IV.
Watch the motion here, coming from that spot.
2 receivers on the outside. Adams rolling. He's going to tuck it up and run. Dives for the end zone, touchdown. That's a man's run there by Anderson Adams. And Lake Orion on the board on an Adams 7-yard touchdown run.
And I pointed out the split because I thought, well, it looks like he's coming in motion, but really he was just aligning himself to run a little post corner, and he was open, but quarterback Anderson Adams didn't have enough time. But once he committed, man, like you said, that was a man's run right there. He knew he was going to take some hits on his way to the end zone here. A little play-action pass. Just got to get outside. Lose ground to gain ground is what they say. It makes a great decision, right? Why force it when you can get it with your legs? Get a couple hits in there, build your confidence. Anderson Adams ties this game up.
Point after attempt forthcoming. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:29 to go before the halftime, Lake Orion knots it up at 7 apiece. 2 gutsy gamer quarterbacks dueling in the D today, and it was number 12, Anderson Adams, that punched it in on a 7-yard touchdown run for the Dragons.
It was a good hard run too by Anderson. And they were Anderson Adams and Brody Thompson, who contributed a lot that drive. Actually, Brody got them close to the goal line, and then Anderson brought them in. Those guys had a good quarterback competition battle this offseason, and it's like Anderson came out on top. But they say that they have a lot of trust in Brody. Also, he's a very skilled player. He plays receiver when he's not at quarterback. Lake Orion, they got some options and some answers, man. They got some athletes on that side of the ball.
Can I give a shout out to my guy John Watson? Grant, I don't know if you know this about me. When I see popcorn, I turn into a 5-year-old. And John brought a bag of popcorn up here. So I might start singing Sesame Street songs in a minute. I'm so happy to see some popcorn up here.
And John brought me my parking pass today. Came down.
Even in the rain. Isn't he amazing?
In the rain.
Isn't he amazing?
He is. He's the GOAT.
Well, the rain has stayed away. Had a bunch about an hour before the first game here, and then a little bit at the end of the game. But tonight, very clear, beautiful night. Cool, I might add. This kickoff taking about the 3-yard line. Hitting the 15, hitting the 20, hit with contact at the 25, but falling forward to about the 26-yard line, and that's where Durketch and this Mustang offense will take over. 3:23 to go here in this first half of a 7-7 game.
And if you're Lake Orion here, you got a little bit of momentum. The half's winding down. You've taken a little bit of the edge. You just scored. Northville hasn't found the end zone since the early first quarter. So what you're going to tell the defense as a coach is fill your gaps, man. We can't allow Max Defro to burst a big run when it doesn't need to happen. So fill your gaps, tackle the football, and make sure you're on the right assignment.
Durketch looking over that defense right now. Now ready to get under center as the referee blows that whistle. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 27-yard line. Fake the handoff. This is a keeper all the way. Durketch with speed. Makes it cut. 1st down and more. Makes a man miss at the 43. Dives forward past the 45 up to the 46-yard line. Good burst of energy there by Durketch.
Yeah, really good burst there. A little quarterback sucker play.
Hey, don't forget, at the end of the half, stick it with us. Patty will be down on the field. Always like to check up with Pat. Check in with Patty, as a matter of fact, after this play. Third member of our broadcast team, Durketch, going to hand this one off. DeFore with some space into Lake Orion territory, driven out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. While we have a moment, why don't we throw it down to Patty Cesarini? Patty?
Well, you guys know the drill. Don't go anywhere at halftime because we are going to be sending it to our studio for an update on our Mr. Football Award, our Anvil Award, and the debut for our top 10 Player of the Year rankings for our volleyball segment. So don't go anywhere. We're sending it to the studio. Back up to you guys.
Pretty cool. Exciting times at State Champs. Really a lot of fun, and glad you guys can be along for the ride. No doubt about that. 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs. Durketch back to pass. Delivers, caught. No, incomplete. Incomplete. Boy, he did not like that call, did Camden Brown. Boy, I thought he caught that.
He
Grant.
did too. He was just doing what he's supposed to do. 2-minute drill. He gets up, runs the ball back to the middle of the field, finds the nearest official, and that's a sign that he thought he caught it.
Durketch on the far sideline. Now let's take a look at this replay.
Yeah, let's see if we can see it here.
Yeah, I can't see.
Yeah, tough.
I can't see his teammate. Magaro was in the way. So, I couldn't see. The official's right on top of the spot. I don't like to argue with officials. 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs. At the 46, the give is to DeFore. He just puts that head down and plows his way for a 1st down inside the 42, close to the 41-yard line.
And not only does Max run hard, he has the eye test, passes the eye test of a thick running back, but his footwork, his patience, like a lot of high school running backs would have tried to just run right past their lead blocker right there, the guard that just pulled for him. He rode the wave. He just said, I'm going to ride you. I'm going to stay right behind you, and found the yards, the hard yards there. So he's got a little bit of patience and some great footwork that I really appreciate in his game.
Fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 at the Dragon 42. We are all tied up at 7 apiece. Trip receivers near side, one far side. Durketch in the shotgun. Back to pass. Feels the pressure. Down he goes. Big sack all the way back into Northville territory. They're going to say actually at the 50-yard line, but that's a huge loss of 8 for that Dragon defense.
Yeah, Luke Gilberti right there, finding a way to get to the quarterback. He's at that like Mike linebacker dime package kind of. He's not a linebacker. He's a defensive back, but he finds a way to get that back to the backfield and make a play.
2nd and 18. Pressure comes again. They set up a screen to DeFore. He's got some space inside the 40. Finally brought down from behind up to about the 36-yard line. And that should set up a very more manageable 3rd, and we're going to call it 5.
If you're Northville here, you want to have a little bit of urgency, but also we don't want to rush. You don't want to hurt yourself with a penalty.
Durketch looking over that defense. 35 seconds remaining in this half. Back, fires, 1st down. Caught at the 31, and yards after carry down to about the 25-yard line. Camden Brown making a play.
Lake Orion, they're firing out the blitzes, man. They're going a little fire zone action where they're playing a zone behind a 5-6 man pressure, and they're just a step behind. They got that sack about 2 plays ago, but that play they're just a step behind. If they hit it a little bit more in sync, I think they would have got back to the quarterback Durketch there.
Mustangs use a timeout. That is their last one. They have 22 seconds remaining on the clock. I think coach is on the other side saying add a couple seconds. I think. Don't quote me on that. But I've watched enough football where I know coach body language.
Yeah.
And it looked like his body was saying, add a couple more seconds on that clock. Not sure they're going to do just that, though. In the meantime, we can tell you it is a first down for the Mustangs, down to the Dragon 25. No timeouts remaining, but a fresh set of downs, Grant, of a 7-7 game. We knew this one might be a good one, and it's lived up to it so far.
It has, and if you're a fan of hard-nosed football, running between the tackles, big running backs, lead blockers, good defense, well, then you're in the right place here for the second game here on Thursday of the opening of the PKC.
Beautiful night down here in Midtown Detroit. Isn't it cool to see the shadows on this campus and beautiful skyline of Detroit over there?
The rains missed us. It's turned out to be a great night here.
Early fall, no doubt about it, in southeast Michigan. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Durketch in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion, Magaro. Fakes a handoff to DeFore. Pressure comes down, he goes. All the way back to the 33-yard line. You nailed it. They are just pinning their ears back and coming.
They're sending them, and they're coming from a three-down front, which is, I mean, they're twisting, they're stunting. I mean, they're sending the house right now and really trying to confuse that Northville defensive line, and they're doing a good job of it.
Durketch,
or offensive line, excuse me.
Durketch spikes the ball there with 7 seconds remaining, giving themselves perhaps a shot or two of getting into the end zone, or maybe giving themselves a chance to take a field goal attempt. Let's see what they dial up here with 7 seconds remaining. Sevens are wild. 7 seconds remaining. 7-7 in this game. Trips far side, one near side. Durketch, shotgun formation. Wants it all. Going up top. Deflected. Almost caught on the deflection. Oh, baby.
Pass incomplete.
Diving and nearly making that catch in the back of the end zone was Austin Magaro. And Northville has one more crack at it.
Good job by the quarterback there, Cooper Durketch there, of understanding, hey, I got to get rid of this. I'm going to throw it up there. It may not be the best look, but he just gets rid of it, gives himself an opportunity to come back and try it again here with 1 second left. Let's see what they do. You got to imagine it's going to be somewhat of the same thing. Try to throw it up to a group of receivers and see if you can't get lucky with a little tip ball drill.
4th down. Down doesn't matter. This will be the last play of this first half. Durketch back to pass. Steps up. He fires into the end zone. Caught! Are you kidding me? No, incomplete. Oh, my goodness. Camden Brown.
How many last? I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, I want to see a replay there.
I'm in shock. This corner of the end zone is now home to 2 first half ending drop touchdown passes in the same exact spot. Can't believe it.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Great job.
Our angle.
Yep, no doubt about it. While we have a moment, why don't we throw it down to Patty down on the sideline. Patty?
Coach, your team turned up the intensity, knotted this thing up. How do you keep the momentum with you guys rolling into the second half?
Well, hopefully we got the jitters out. We're playing better, but we still got to be much better. We got lucky down there at the end. I mean, that could have been a touchdown down there. We got to quit making small mistakes, and we just got to play better. Bottom line, both sides of the ball.
Appreciate the time. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Score 7-7. Don't you go anywhere. We've got our halftime extravaganza for you on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's!
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the State Champs Mr. Football Race presented by Hungry Howie's Pizza. I'm Lauren Plant, and we are breaking down the top 10 candidates battling for the title of Michigan's best high school football player this season. Each week, we're going to take you deep on a contender, their skills, their story, what makes them a true difference maker on the field. Joining me, as always, is our Mr. Football analyst, Sean Belize. Sean, good to have you, man. How you doing? This is outstanding. I love this new setup. It's fantastic. Let's get the Augusta jokes out of the way. We're in Butler Cabin right now, but no, hey, this is such a great time of year. It's about to kick off, so let's do it, Lauren. All right, well, this week's player has football in his DNA. His dad played in the NFL. He's already committed to the Michigan State Spartans. Can turn a routine play into a highlight reel in seconds. Maybe the audience has an idea who I'm talking about. Sean, who's our guy this week? Samson Gash. And it's often said, Lauren, there's no substitute for speed. And this guy is a burner. And when I say a burner, I'm talking state record burner. He set a record in the finals last year in the 100M. I mean, that is flying right now. Yeah. So there's no substitute in really any sport for speed. This kid has it and then some to burn. And then you throw in, this is a guy that can hurt you in a myriad of ways. He can hurt you on the defensive side of the ball in the secondary. He can hurt you as a receiver. He can hurt you as a running back. Last year, he had just under 1,100 yards rushing and receiving and 20 touchdowns. So Catholic Central had a very memorable year last year. Didn't get to where they wanted to, but Samson Gash is part of the reason why Catholic Central is going to be formidable yet again this season. And we're seeing kind of this evolution of the Catholic Central offense, something that used to be very predictable. How are they going to are they going to be smart and get him involved as much as possible? Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the way that the game has changed. And don't get me wrong, there's still a place for 3 yards in a cloud of dust and going mano and everything. But this is a new era of Catholic Central football. I think Justin's done such a fantastic job there, and it's only going to get better. Yeah. So when you have a weapon like this, you're darn right. You use him on the defensive side of the ball, and you use him any which way you can because, again, you get that speed in open field. Lauren, there's such a big difference between a guy like that and even the fast guys on your team. It's just that extra pop. And I think that's what has really set Samson Gash apart, and part of the reason why, this guy was recruited all over the country. We've, as you well know better than anybody, we're starting to get guys that are getting recruited nationally, not just by some of the big boys around here. I'm sure everybody's happy up in East Lansing that he's going there, but this is a guy that he could have picked a few places to go to, and that's a testament to the talent that he has and really the talent in this great state of Michigan. He's the kind of player who doesn't just change a game, he takes it over. That's why he's firmly in the hunt for this year's Mr. Football Award. And hey, don't just watch, be a part of the race. Voting is open right now. Head to statechampsnetwork.com, click on SC Awards, and that's where you can make your pick. And remember, the leading vote getter can never be removed from the top 10, so your support matters. Catch more deep dives on all 10 candidates every week right here and across our socials, because when it comes to Michigan's best, we live it, we breathe it, and we bring it. We'll see you next week.
Plymouth High School football players aren't the only ones gearing up for this season, so are their moms. At the 3rd annual Plymouth High School Football Moms Clinic, The moms of the players get to learn a little bit more about the game of football in itself, but they also get to have a little bit of some fun.
So 49 years, Farmington Hills Harrison, moms did this clinic. My moms for all those years. And I thought that was such a cool thing that, seeing my buddies' moms and my mom all hanging together. It was such a, it built that camaraderie, right? I get to Wyandotte. I'm there for 3 years. Their mom's clinic was amazing. When I got to go ahead post-COVID here, I just said, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to take a little bit of Harrison, a little bit of Wyandotte, a little bit of my own pizzazz, and it's just, it's taken off. 41 moms back here ready to roll. So it's going to be a lot of fun today.
Yay, moms!
The backbone of every successful team is a good group of moms, and the Plymouth Moms Clinic kickstarts their teamwork for the rest of the season.
It gives us a chance to be out here together, get to know each other. It helps when you're planning the next event. Like, you can call up that mom, like, hey, I met you at the Moms Clinic, let's plan homecoming, and you see them at the games in the stands, and you sit together and cheer for your teams. You get to know their sons, and so it just really does help build that sense of team for the moms too.
Bringing the moms together is only one aspect of this event. They also get to have the players teach them more about the game.
It's really fun because honestly, moms usually think quarterback throwing the ball, that's all football is. And when they come out here and see the whole aspect of the game, O-line, defense, it really brings the whole picture, and they learn and understand football better.
It just gives you a respect for all the work that the boys put in and all the time and what it takes to be good at this game. Even you wouldn't think throwing a football is hard, but it's very complicated. I still have trouble getting it right. Hopefully I'll master it this third time.
And the final thing on the agenda is that the moms get to put the pads on and take a crack at their son.
Do it. Oh my God. Yeah! Yeah!
I think I broke my neck.
After a fun day, both the players and their moms are ready for the season.
Time now to Tech This Out, presented by Lawrence Technological University. Don't wait, don't hope, recruit yourself. At Lawrence Technological University, we believe your future in college sports shouldn't depend on who finds you. You take the first shot. You recruit yourself. With 26 varsity sports, world-class coaching, and athletic scholarships, LTU is ready to compete with you on the team. From traditional powerhouses to fast-growing new programs, your opportunity starts here. And off the field, LTU's hands-on degrees from engineering to sport management prepare you for a career that lasts far beyond game day. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com. Fill out the short form. It's quick, it's real, and it starts with you. This is your future, so don't wait for someone to discover you. We want you at LTU. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM. I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. Metro Detroit, we've seen it all. Ice storms in May, orange construction barrels year-round. Somehow, it always works out. Detroit doesn't just get through it. We get through it together. And at Legacy Partners, we've been with you for generations. Auto, home, business, life. We keep it simple. No unnecessary runaround. No robotic hold music. We're right here protecting what matters. Legacy Partners. Detroit strong, insurance smart.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to the State Champs Anvil Award, delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza. I'm Lauren Plant. Every week we shine a spotlight on the big men in the trenches, the ones who protect the quarterback, open lanes, dominate the line of scrimmage. These guys don't always get the glory, but make no mistake, they win games. So joining me to break it all down is our Anvil Award analyst, the former head coach at Canton High School, and a Michigan Coaches High School Hall of Famer, Tim Beckler. Tim, great to have you, my friend. How are you?
Thank you. Great. How are you?
I'm great. Tim, this week's candidate is already committed to Notre Dame. He anchors one of the toughest lines in the state at Portage Northern, and he's versatile enough to handle both tackle spots depending on what the team needs. Who's our guy this week?
Greg Patrick, 6'5", 275-pounder, three-sport athlete, and it shows. He plays basketball as well and baseball. And, to be able to play right tackle and left tackle, they switch him all over the place, is very difficult because he uses a right-handed stance and he uses a left-handed stance. And, there's science to football and angles, but if you got a left-handed stance, you want your left foot back for pass blocking and down blocking purposes. And a lot of kids cannot do that, but he's an athlete. He handles it seamlessly.
Now, when you turn on the tape, what really jumps out about the way Gregory blocks?
They run some gap schemes. So what that means is when they're running to his side, he has to cave down. He's got a down block, double team, and work to the backside backer. And man, he just caves it right in and climbs to the backer. He's dominant with doing that. But he's also, when they run in the counter tray away from him, he pulls. He's just an athlete. He gets there quick. He's under control. He climbs up on the linebacker, gets to that level, and just dominates when he gets there. Lastly, his pass protection. His balance and base is perfect. This young man's well coached, but he is also one heck of an athlete.
What kind of ceiling do you see for this athlete if he's coached up the way he should be?
He's going to put on weight, but being that athletic and quick at 275, I bet they can get him up to 310, 315, and he'll be just as athletic and quick there. The ceiling's NFL. He's going to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
He's special.
All right, well, Gregory Patrick is one of the reasons the Anvil Award exists. It's to shine a spotlight on the players who grind in the trenches, make their teams better every single snap. So don't forget, you have a say in this race. Voting is open right now at statechampsnetwork.com. Just click on SC Awards and select Anvil Award to cast your vote. Now remember, the leading vote getter can never be removed from the top 10, so your support matters. Follow along every week as we highlight Michigan's best linemen, because when it comes to high school football, we live it, we breathe it, and we bring it to you.
It's time for the Recruit Report with the recruiting guru himself, Alan True. Alan, we finally got the long-awaited news on August 15th about CJ Sadler's commitment. Talk a little bit about his fit, not only to UNC, but what we can expect, coming up for him in his senior year.
Yeah, I think the fit at UNC is really good, and some people may be surprised to hear that because they weren't in the picture that much throughout the recruiting process. They offered him a little bit later than some schools, but when he went down there and had a chance to talk to Bill Belichick and his staff, I think he felt very, very comfortable with how they were going to use him. A big part of his recruitment, he wanted to have the chance to play in all three phases of the game, which he's done for what's going to be 4 years at Cass Tech now. So he wants to play slot receiver. He wants to return punts and kicks, but he also wants the opportunity to play defensive back, and their staff is going to let him do that. So I think the fit is very strong. I comped him to Troy Brown. Bill Belichick had a player in Troy Brown with the Patriots who's already played in all those phases of the game, returned punts and kicks, played corner, played receiver. So he's not afraid to use those types of players. You look at how much success he's had over the years with slot receivers with the New England Patriots. So I think all around, it's a great fit for CJ. And I think as a senior, no reason to think he's not going to continue to do what he's done for the last 3 years at Cass Tech, which is make them a state title contender by performing in every phase of the game and being a Mr. Football candidate.
Yeah, and I love that. All right, well, thank you so much, Alan, and we will see you in a few weeks.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Welcome back to another one of our Volleyball Player of the Year segments presented by Michigan Elite. Alongside Ren McCauley, I'm Patty Cesarini, and the time has finally come to give you the top 10 that are up for our Volleyball Player of the Year award. Ren, when we look at this list, we have a good mix of class of 26 and of 27. What are your initial thoughts looking at this list?
Well, I am super excited to see how this is all going to play out. With the younger kids, are they going to beat out the older kids, or are the older kids going to stay on top? It's going to be a really fun battle.
And voting will begin next week, so you can go to statechampsnetwork.com to cast your vote. Now, let's move aside and now take a look at our top 20 teams so far for this season. Ren, when we look at this list now, the Division I state runner-up Rockford, they come in at number 1. What do you like about this list? What can we maybe expect to shuffle around?
Rockford, they have a Player of the Year candidate up on their team, so I'm really excited to see how they'll play out, if they'll make another run for state champs. And for the rest of the list, there's a good mix of like new top 10 teams, and some of the big dogs are not up there. So I'm really excited to see how this season will play out this year.
And once again, only time will tell. This is just the start. It's going to get crazy. We've always seen it as time goes on. But that's all that we've got for you here on our Volleyball Player of the Year and our Top 20 Teams segment. We will catch you next week.
Time now to check this out. Powered by Lawrence Technological University. The high school football season is finally here. Across Michigan, thousands of players chasing Friday night glory, and for many, hoping their performance lands them on the radar of college coaches. For some, that dream starts here at Lawrence Technological University, where new head coach Oscar Olenichek knows exactly what it takes to make the jump.
First of all, they should enjoy their high school experience. So many times they're so worried about college and making it to the next level, they forget about playing high school ball and enjoying it. The other thing I would say is you got to understand that the college level, it is 12 months. Okay, you're going to train for 12 months, your body, your mind, and get ready schematically for football. So that's the bigger difference between college and high school. And then the speed of the game is way different.
Oscar has coached at nearly every level, high school, junior college, now the NAIA, and he knows exactly what he's looking for when it comes to recruiting the next generation of Blue Devils.
We are looking for high character, high academics, and can play at a scholarship level. That is what we're looking for. We start with the character, we talk to the high school coaches. We do involve the high school coaches in this recruiting process. They're very important to us.
This year marks Oscar's first as head coach at Lawrence Tech, though he's no stranger to the program. After serving on staff last season, he's now building a team with a mix of young talent and experienced leadership, and he likes what he sees.
We got a great mix of young and old, but talking to the guys, we're a very young team. We have over 75 guys that have either 3 or 4 years of playing seasons left. So we're very young, but as I tell them, we're 2 weeks in, that young's out the door, okay? But what I'm excited about is how they are coming together as a group, both the young and the old, offense, defense, special teams. I think it's a great chemistry, and we're really building a family built on trusting the process.
If you're a high school athlete and you think you've got what it takes to be a Blue Devil, recruit yourself today at LTURecruitYourself.com. And for fans, don't miss the home opener at Blue Devil Stadium Saturday, September 6th as LTU takes on Marian University from Indiana at 7 p.m. For schedules, tickets, and everything Blue Devil athletics, visit LTUathletics.com. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's!
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
And welcome back in. Second half about to commence. It's been a dandy. 7-7 your score here at halftime. About to start this third quarter. Boys are out on the field stretching out. Grant, always love to give shout outs. So many people listen. It's incredible. Always appreciate the words. Usually it's a situation where people are saying, boy, that Grant Perry is great. How does he put up with you? And I tell them I agree. But in the meantime, before we get to some of those shout-outs, let's throw it down to Patty. Patty?
Coach, you guys came out with a quick touchdown to start the game. Lake Orion started to apply some pressure. What was the message in the locker room at half?
Yeah, we got to figure out our pass protection. We're struggling, dropping back. We got to move the pocket a little bit, throw quick game stuff. But the guys got to make plays when the numbers called. We had opportunities, we had chances, and we just got to execute in those opportunities.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Sean?
Rich, old buddy of mine. I've known Rich, my goodness, 40 years, listening in Northville. So thank you for listening. Really appreciate it. Grant, as we take a look at that young man who ran in an impressive touchdown for Lake Orion score, number 12, Anderson Adams.
Yeah, Anderson Adams didn't flinch. Northville got out to a hot lead and kind of applied a little bit of pressure to that Lake Orion offense. Lake Orion couldn't quite figure out how to get down into that low red, how to put it into the end zone. But they started to figure it out late in that second. They started getting a little bit of momentum. And honestly, they took a little bit of momentum back from Northville. And I think Northville would have the most momentum right now if they scored on that last second touchdown catch that was dropped. But, we're looking at a great game. It's 0-0 here at 7-7, but essentially 0-0. You got two hard-nosed football teams that know each other very well, and they like to run the football. They like to assert themselves, trying to move somebody across the line of scrimmage. So we're in for a good finish to this game.
Yeah, really looking forward to this. Just a beautiful night down here in Midtown Detroit. It really is. I have had the fortune of broadcasting games down here on college football Saturdays for Wayne State. Gosh, this will be my 17th year. And I'll tell you what, this time of year, I don't remember a night as beautiful as this, because I'll be honest with you, Grant, most nights at this juncture of the season are nights like we had a year ago. 90-something degrees and misery.
Yeah, and just like you start to have a thought and you sweat. And that's a little uncomfortable. And it's hard to play in, too, if you're a player. The cramps come quite more frequently. Last year, I think we could count on, about 20 different occasions that guys came down cramping. This year, we only had one so far in the Belleville game. So that cool weather helps us out and also allows for a nice flow of the football game.
And this breeze is picking up. Make no mistake about that. We have to keep our hands down to make sure that all our papers and lineups and all of that remain right in front of our faces. Lake Orion will receive here to start the second half. See what I'm saying? You see that? You see what just happened? As Grant Perry was jumping up, hyping himself up, my roster just flew straight up in the air. Thankfully, it didn't fly out the window. Don't want that. Temperature dropped. I'm going to look it up right now because, Grant, old people are infatuated with weather. The temperature dropped something fierce. It is 65 now. set to kick this off, Riker Gorman. Second half underway. Through the hands of the return man and out of the end zone. That says 69 degrees. All right.
My weather app says 65.
So here comes Anderson Adams wearing the number 12, junior quarterback for the Dragons. 7-7, anybody's football game. In case you missed it, first game tonight, all Clarkston. An impressive 38-7 win over Belleville, Grant.
Yeah, it was. Clarkson came out from the gates, and they didn't let up. And they got that payback for 2 years ago where Bryce Underwood ended up getting the win versus them late in that game. And, fast forward to this game, this is a totally different ball game. We got hard-nosed running, tie football game going in here to the third quarter. Should make for a great ending here.
1st and 10 for the Dragons on their own 20-yard line. Two receivers split wide. Back to pass on first down. Adams looking, firing, got a man out there, nearly intercepted. Macklin Hart, he catches that. He might be running. There was a lot of real estate on the near side of the field, Grant.
Yeah, there was. Man, that is an opportunity that I know the Northville coach, Coach Lupo, was like, come on, man, we got to have that Macklin Hart right here. And they say that DBs play DBs for a reason. I'm not going to put that on Macklin, but that's a ball that 9 times out of 10 you want your DB to come up with. And right there, I think that's the first kind of forced throw that we've seen Anderson Adams have. And that could have been a good throw, just needed a little bit more air, targeting Ryan Roshlow, the Western Michigan commit.
2 men in motion, far side to near on this 2nd and 10. Just underway here in this second half. Handoff near side of the field. Boy, coming with a lot of speed to blow that up and limit that to only a gain of 3. A couple defenders got there quickly. Grant, this is setting up what should be a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 here, and we know Lake Orion is a predominantly under center football team. They rarely are in the gun, they're rarely in pistol. So, I mean, what is that going to look like? Are we going to have 4 receivers in routes? Or, 3? They've been running a lot of 3-man concept, blocking about 5-6 guys. So, interested to see what they do here. A little bit of a spread look, but still under center. Expect some type of play action.
3rd and 7. Adams rolling out, tripped up. Great job getting out there and sticking out a paw by the junior linebacker, Danny O'Neill.
Really good job there. And you'll see Danny O'Neill coming off the edge right here. Danny O'Neill, you just got to keep contained. Don't let him get outside of you. Does a great job. Anderson Adams tries to sneak it up in, but when you got an athletic junior linebacker like Danny O'Neill that's earned a spot on this defense, it's going to be hard to get around a guy like that.
So, Sam Powers will come back out to punt this one away. He stands on his own 6-yard line. Macklin Hart for the Mustangs, moving up close to about the 50-yard line. There is a swirling wind down here, folks, that unless you've been down here, you just don't get it. That takes a sideways bounce. Northville's going to take over at the 46-yard line. I don't know if it's because of 94 and Lodge or whatever, but I can't tell you how many times, Grant, you look at one end of the end zone and the wind is blowing one way, and you look at the other end and you're like, it's blowing the complete opposite way. I've been down here for years, so I can definitively tell you that. Hey, with high school sports back in action, we ask you to pull those phones out and capture the big moments on the field. Send us your clips at statechampsnetwork.com/fanvision or via our social media DM. Durketch leads the Mustangs back onto the field. 2 receivers split far side, 1 near side. DeFore the lone setback. Shotgun formation. Fakes the pitch, goes up the middle. Boy, he got tripped up, or else he had a lot of real estate up the middle. We're going to say the knee hit down after a short gain. We'll give him 2. Durketch is down. Boy, you hate to see that. Let's hope the young man is okay. I'm not going to play the role of Dr. Grant. Let's just hope they're stretching it out. Maybe it's a cramp. He's taking some water down there. Take a look at the Northville schedule right there. At home against Plymouth next week. Big tilt against Howell. Salem at home. At Brighton. Canton at home. Heartland at home. The battle of the baseline between Northville and Novi at Novi. And, of course, that crossover on the 24th. Lake Orion. Stony Creek. Oh, that should be fun next week. At Rochester. Hosting the Lakers. Hosting Oxford. At Clarkson. That'll be a good one. At Rochester Adams. At Oak Park. At Saline. Boy, take a look at that. There's a lot of away games there, huh?
Yeah, there is.
Durketch still on the turf, being helped to his feet now. Limping a little bit. You hope the young man is okay. Hey, our next Game Time Live broadcast comes to you back here at the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. The Battle of Downriver. The powerhouses collide as Allen Park takes on the Trenton Trojans. Catch all the action right here, right around 4 o'clock, only on the State Champs YouTube channel and Local 4 Plus. Braden Tui Asasopo in now. Well, you hope Durketch is okay. I see them stretching out the legs on the far side of the field. But in the meantime, the junior quarterback, Braden Tui Asasopo.
I might have lied to you. On our roster, they had number 4 at Braden on there. It looks like it's number 16.
All right, it is going to be number 16, Grayson Harris. That's okay. Grayson Harris under center on the 2nd and 8. The handoff to DeFore. That's never a bad idea. Keeps those big thighs moving and picks up a first down to the 33-yard line.
And they shouldn't have any trouble, stepping in with the backup quarterback, Grayson Harris. They've been dominating the ground game. The line of scrimmage, they've been owning it. So they're just plugging and chugging, saying, hey, DeFro, until we get Durketch back, just go ahead and keep running that rock hard. Let's stick to what we know, power, counter, aggressive football. I guarantee you we're going to see here another strong run.
Harris stays out there, under center, clock running, 9:15 to go here in this third quarter of a 7-7 game. The handoff to the deep back this time. Kind of wiggled his way over the right side. Not a lot of room out there for Adam Sikowski. We'll give him 2 on the game, setting up a 2nd and 8.
And if you're a coach, though, you're thinking all right, so if we get to a 3rd down and 5+, what am I going to go to? You're in a situation where you got your backup quarterback. You might be in a position to where you might have to throw it. So right now, if you're an offensive coordinator, you're going through, you're a step ahead. You're playing chess. You're trying to figure out, all right, if this happens, then I'm going to go here. So a little bit of a chess game on these next few plays with the backup quarterback.
After this play, why don't we throw it down to Patty? I think she's got an injury update for us. But in the meantime, let's keep it here for now on this 2nd and 8. Little trickeration there, nearly blown up, and it is. Staying home and making a play for a huge loss all the way back to the 45-yard line.
That was Ryan Rochlow, the tight end there. Great job keeping contained, staying home, ready for the reverse.
Let's throw it down to Patty quickly. Patty, what do you got?
Well, thanks, guys. It just seems that Northville quarterback Durketch is just fighting off of a cramp right now. Third-year manager Drew Brandilla ended up bringing him a little bit of some mustard on a plate. Back up to you guys.
Mustard, bananas, right?
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
That was my go-to.
3rd and 19 now. They marked him down at the 42. Throwing near side, incomplete. You can see Durketch brings a different moxie to this offense. Make no mistake about that. And when he went out, this drive kind of fizzled. And the Mustangs are going to be forced to punt here, hoping to pin the Dragons back. I guess we had the microphones muted earlier, so I want to give a shout out to Lake Orion grad Tim English, a buddy of mine, and Rich Travers, a Northville grad. Thanks to everybody for listening. Late getting on the field here, Grant. Looking to pin this certainly inside the 20-yard line. High snap. Trying to kick it away. He does, straight up in the air. Ball is loose again, but I think he fell on it at the 21-yard line. Boy, nearly a disaster on both sides there, Grant.
Yeah, a little toss and turn there. Don't know who was going to have the bad play, but good job by the punter, just sticking with it, being able to stay confident. Riker Gorman able to hang in there and get that ball off.
At Lawrence Technological University, your vision of competing in scholarship-level college athletics can be your reality. LTU offers varsity sports for men and women while studying for a world-class undergraduate degree. Scholarships are available at LTURecruitYourself.com. Boy, what a beautiful sky there. Look at that view, huh? What a beautiful sky.
That's beautiful, yeah.
I love the great state of Michigan. Seven, your score. 7:24 to go here in this third quarter. Now it's Anderson, Adams, and Lake Orion's turn to get something going. Some space over the left side. First down. Good second effort. Pushes him past the 35 all the way up to about the 37-yard line.
For as hard as Max DeFore for Northville's running, man, James Bombard saying, hold my Gatorade, because I can run just as hard. He's hitting those holes, running through first, second, third contact, and falling forward. Really good power back for this Lake Orion Dragon offense.
First and 10 for the Dragons. Going to keep it on the ground. Big hole over the left side again into Northville territory. Finally brought down at about the 45-yard line.
And they're finding a lot of success here, running behind number 78, Noah Stump. Number 55, that is. Sorry, Jack Stiller, one of their veteran leaders, and great block by Jack Stiller, getting inside, cutting off the first thing that comes. And then just allowing Jaden Barrow, to run through that hole and finish with a strong run.
Two chunk runs suddenly have the Dragons into Mustang territory with a first and 10 at the 43-yard line. Jaden Barrow stays in. Look out. Ball is loose for a second. Still loose. Mad scramble. Northville saying they got it. The officials are saying, no, you don't. As it was big number 71, Andrew McKay, falling on that ball.
Yeah, and just, issue with the quarterback center exchange, and then you're also running a gap scheme, so 66, the left guard comes across and really disrupts it, and then you see the ball right there, and that's where McKay is able then to hop on it eventually and keep this Lake Orion drive alive.
Only a loss of 1, so a 2nd and 11 into Mustang territory at the 44-yard line. Adams back to pass, fires, nearly intercepted. McGarrow did a good sell job, but the official was right on top of it, and I think he got that one right, Grant.
Yep, I do too. Great play fake. You're going to see a little play action fake to the left here, roll right. Good job, and just doesn't see the underneath defender, and I believe that's Austin McGarrow there making a play, extending, ball in the air. Does his hand stay under it?
Very close. In the meantime, near side of the field, nice run again by number 26, Bambard, and he gets a first down for the Dragons. Yeah, I don't think he caught that.
Got to trust the officials down there. They're down there for a reason, like you said.
Heck of a run there by Bambard on that third down. And Adams in this offense have a little something going with a first and 10 at the Mustang 32-yard line. Give it to Bambard again. Some space again. Stepping up and grabbing that ankle and not letting him go was Macklin Hart to limit that to a gain of only about 4.
In Northville, they're running a 3-4. They have a head up on the center, and they got two guys that are playing right around the guards, inside the tackles. So that just allows the left tackle, Jack Stiller, just to block down and essentially move the whole left side down. Then you get guys coming around for the front side. They're doing a good job of running behind Jack Stiller, 55, that left tackle. Expect another run here. They just keep coming to this left side. He keeps providing.
2nd and 6. Going to try the right side. Good spin there by Jaden. Looked
right?
like a whirling dervish up to about the 28-yard line, about the original line of scrimmage. Anytime you can use whirling dervish in a sentence, I kind of feel good about myself.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Thank you.
That's deep in the bag right there. But you notice they run to the right there, and it's just quite not the same. The hole doesn't hit as openly, and running back doesn't have a free lane to run there. Left side for Lake Orion, if you're a Northville coach, you're definitely going to try to put your best players across from Jack Stiller, number 55, that left tackle.
Probably in 4-down territory here, one would assume. 3rd and 6 at the Mustang 28-yard line. Handoff, and that's blown up. That's going to be a loss all the way back to the 32-yard line. And now we're going to put it to the test, Grant Perry. Do they dare go for it on 4th and 10? But we're going to have to wait. There's a Mustang down on the field at the 35-yard line.
And really good job here again by number 5, Danny O'Neill. Talking about staying home. You're taught as a defender, you go attack that football. Once you see that ball cross the line of scrimmage and it's leaving you, then you go take a pursuit angle and go chase it down. And he does a great job. And unfortunately, there is somebody down. I believe that
Sadly,
is Danny
it is
O'Neill.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing so hard, man. I hope he's okay. He has been a difference maker
I
on that
agree
Northville
with you.
defense.
Boy, we've called 5 a few times here tonight. Hope the young man is okay. No doubt about that. Love that look. Right in your living room, huh? But I tell you what, I see those uniforms and I'm having flashbacks to the Marshall Thundering Herd. I was fortunate enough to do MAC football games back in the Randy Moss days.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Chad Pennington to Randy Moss was unstoppable.
Really?
It really was.
That's...
It was unstoppable. And, boy, those uniforms just remind me from a distance of the Thundering Herd uniforms for sure.
Since we talk about Marshall, my grandparents went to Marshall. Shout out Grandma Joan and Pat.
No kidding, yeah?
Yep, met at Marshall. And
really cool campus. I had the fortune of doing a couple of MAC championship games down there. Bob Pruitt was the coach of Marshall, and Gary Pinkel at Toledo, who later went on and had a lot of success at Missouri. Hey, flashback to 2007. 2 Oakland County powerhouses clash in the Division I state finals. Lake Orion walks it off in the 7th to beat Farmington 4-3. Future NHL star Cam Fowler on the mound for Washington, but the Dragons claim their first ever state title in thrilling fashion.
Did you say NHL star?
Yep.
Went from the diamond to the rink, huh?
He sure did. Few guys like that.
That's awesome.
All right, so 4th and 10. The Dragons are going for it. Adams back to pass, being pressured. Didn't have a chance. Great defensive stand there. Yeah. We've said that a lot here tonight about both these teams, Grant.
Yeah, the pressure has been fantastic, and they're just not giving Lake Orion enough time. And Lake Orion, they're an under center team. They don't really run the traditional drop back where they're taking 5-7 steps from under center. So they live in the play action world. So they got to get their quarterback on the outside the perimeter, if you will. And I mean, Northville's doing a great job of getting pressure in his face and not giving him any throwing lanes.
Well, let's see who leads them out on the field. I believe it's Durketch. It is indeed Cooper Durketch back out there. Durketch, the senior quarterback, in the shotgun formation. Still tied up, 7-7. He's going to keep it. Nothing up the middle. That time the defense didn't bite the handoff to DeFore, and Durketch just got what he could get and ends up losing about a yard.
The captain right there, Alexander Hensley. I mean, just you talk about hitting the and triggering when you see the football. I mean, that you watch tape and you watch that clip right there. Alexander Hensley sees ball and he gets ball. Great tackle by the captain.
Clock running, 3:35 to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs faced with a 2nd and 11 on their own 31-yard line. 2 receivers split near side. Durketch, shotgun formation, rolls near side, looks near side, fires near side, completes near side. CJ Bird came back for it, but a minimal gain will give him 5, setting up what should be a 3rd and 6.
Good job there. I mean, we saw what Grayson Harris got one throw attempt, and it was a tough throw. He tried to throw across the field, but you get your quarterback back in there, and he gets you 4 yards there, but makes the third down manageable. A lot easier to convert 3rd and 6 versus 3rd and 10. And Cooper Durketch back at the helm. Good to see him back in the game. Let's see if he can help his team stay on the field here.
So DeFore stays in, the lone setback. 2 receivers split near side. Durketch back to pass, sets up that bubble screen, gets a block, gets another block. Good second effort for a first down. How about that effort by number 1 C.J. Bird? He wasn't going to be denied.
Yeah, I mean, boundary screen. You're telling your receiver, catch that ball, get north and south. You're going to see it right here. And just pay attention to the throw, too, here. Cooper Durketch does a great job of navigating to the throw window. Guy in his face, puts it sidearm right around the defender, gets it to his guy in time. And Bird right there, C.J. Bird that is, picks up those hard yards. Great call there.
2:15 to go in this 7-7 tie here in the third quarter. Certainly anybody's football game. We knew this would be a good one. It has lived up to it so far. Durketch in the shotgun. Fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. Fakes the handoff to DeFore. Trying to come near side now. Flags fly everywhere. Tried to cut it outside, and that big wall of green just said no, sir.
Flag on the play.
All for naught anyway with a hold. Hey, State Champs High School Sports Show wants to remind all the football fans out there that the action doesn't stop after Friday Night Lights. No, sir. Keep it rolling with the State Champs High School Sports Show covering all sports every Saturday morning at 10:30 on WDIV Local 4. So 1st and 20 for the Mustangs back on their own 36-yard line. Boy, this has been the type of game, Grant, you get the feeling it could be one of those next scorers wins type of games. Durketch with 2 receivers outside. He rolls outside, looks outside, fires. Some contact out there, no flag. I don't think the Mustangs sideline liked that very much, but I think it's the right call.
I think it's the right call. I think that by number 11 right there, that's Max Naring right there at defensive back. Does a great job. He was all over it. They're running boot pass to the left. You get the smash concept, which means corner by the number 2 receiver, the slot receiver, and then a hitch route by the outside receiver. Safety there. Naring was all over at number 11 and played the route, honestly, better than the receiver ran the route. I think that was fantastic coverage.
Don't ever say that my broadcast partner isn't objective. Okay, he's a wide receiver. And by rule, wide receivers are always supposed to side with the wide receivers, right?
I mean,
and you didn't.
Yeah, I call it, how I see it. Like, he got strapped right there. That's what we'd say. He got strapped. He put the seatbelt on him, if you will.
2nd and 20 for the Mustangs at their own 36-yard line. Durketch looking over that defense, sends a man in motion. Shotgun formation, it's a keeper. Durketch breaks out of 1 tackle. He's got some space out there. To the 50, caught from behind and dragged down. I think a lot of people are saying, wait a second, was he hogtied out there? Just short of the first down. Boy, that kid's tough. What a gamer he is, huh?
Yeah, he is. And who's to say that he doesn't cramp? He might take that to the house. But watch this. Pay attention to this double team right here. Really good job. So if they want to hit it front side, it's there. But he sees the cutback and hits the hole, and really good job picking up some hard yards. And, he's running on 1 leg, so, he's not going to have as much speed as he would in the first half, but really good tackle. Touchdown saving tackle there by number 7, Owen Fisher. And it looks like he got kind of around the neck, didn't grab the horse collar, kind of just jumped on his back, if you will. I think that's football right there.
3rd and 3. One might say this is DeFore territory.
Overload to the left.
Durketch hands it off to DeFore. He's got the first down and more. Breaks out of a tackle past the 35 and down to the 33-yard line.
Sometimes they'll just tell you what they're going to do by the formation. And hold it right here, Kev. I just want to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, and the center. So miscounted, but that's 5 guys to the left. And you're saying, hey, we're going to run to the left. Let's go ahead and do it. Can you stop us? They get the counter, 2 pullers at the point of attack, man on man. And when you got man on man, you got a running back like Max DeFore. He's going to pick up a lot of yards.
That will likely be the last play of the quarter. I don't think they'll get one more off with 5 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1. They are, and it's going to be a keeper. Badger catch. Navigates his way past to the 30, down to about the 39-yard line. That indeed will be the last play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter action coming up next. Don't you go anywhere. So glad you could join us right here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right, this is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's! I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance.
And I'm Debbie Stroh, your local Medicare expert, here to make your Medicare journey less confusing.
And best of all, our services are completely free. Visit us online today at legacypartnersins.com.
This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
Welcome back into State Champs Game Time Live, where we are all knotted up at 7-7. And this Lake Orion team has a mantra that everything matters. And it came about because in a team meeting, one of the players asked Coach Bell, what are some characteristics of a great team? And Coach said, I don't have an answer for you right now. That's a really good question. So Coach goes on, he listens to an interview with the Detroit Tigers manager, AJ Hinch, and Hinch said, everything matters. So Coach adopted the saying, went back to his team and told them, guys, every day, every practice, every rep, everything matters. And that's where they got their 2025 season mantra from. Sean?
Great stuff, Patty. That's outstanding. Draw inside. Picks up maybe a couple of yards. Setting up Grant. Let's call it a 3rd and 5.5. How's that?
That sounds very fair. All Northville is doing is just trying to stay ahead of the chains, right? On first down, let's get 3. On second down, let's get 2. Let's make third down in between that 3 to 5 range, and we believe and we're confident that the flow of this game is we're going to go for it on fourth, especially if we're in a decent part of the field, in which they are. I mean, they've gone for it, I think, 2 or 3 times right in this area, so they're right where they want to be. Expect another power run to set them up if they need it on 4th down for 4th and short.
I'm going to say 4th down territory again here for the Mustangs. Let's see if that comes to fruition. Unless they pick it up here. Durketch with a keeper. Bumps into his own man, but puts his head down, plows. He's going to be close. I think he's going to be just short. I'm looking at the far sideline. He's going to be about a yard short, Grant.
Honestly, right where they want to be. I mean, this is obviously they want the first down, but they got right to a spot where they probably feel very comfortable. Again, that was another overload to the left, to the boundary look, and they're just lining up saying, hey, come in and stop us, man. We're gonna tell you what we're doing. We're going to load one side of the line of scrimmage, and we're going to play hard-nosed ball. And right here, Cooper Durketch is coming back in, and that's true Friday Night Lights. Like every play, running out to the sideline, getting your call, running back in. That's Friday Night Lights right there.
Play clock creeping down though. 3rd and 1. DeFore, 2nd and 3rd effort, gets a Mustang first down. Boy, it looked like he was stopped, but there's those thick thighs again. They just keep working, don't they, Grant?
They do, and he got a little bit of help there from number 32. That's Drew Musner, fullback for them, sophomore, seeing some varsity time here. You know, just hey, go ahead and give him a little push on the tush there, and DeFore there picks up that first down, and they're milking the clock. They're in the red zone. Northville is sitting right now in the driver's seat.
Inside, 10 minutes to go. Clock running. Durketch brings the play in. Fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. Play clock down to 2, down to 1. Gets the snap off. Durketch rolls right, throws right, completes inside the 10-yard line. Heck of a catch out there by C.J. Bird. And the Mustangs are going to find themselves in a 1st and goal situation at the 7.
Great job there, and I believe that was first down, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was. So, hey, they go against the grain. They say, hey, we've been running it. Let's go first down, play action pass. They catch Lake Orion in somewhat of a soft coverage. And C.J. Bird, a name that we've called here twice in the last few plays, picked up that 3rd down right in front of us on that screen pass. And they're come back to the field. Really good route. That's a hard throw. Cooper Durketch with a great throw. And just the ability to get outside the pocket and make that throw is impressive. And they're moving along here. Northville is.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Durketch in the shotgun. He's got big Max DeFore on his right hip. Awaits the snap. He's going to keep it. Takes a big hit at the 7, but falls forward to about the 5-yard line. He is a gamer. I really like that kid's moxie, Grant.
I do too, and if he had the number 20 on, I'd be even more excited. You know, that's the Friday Night Lights quarterback. It kind of reminded me of him running out to the huddle, coming back in, taking those hard shots, popping collarbones back in. That type of football from the quarterback position is always appreciated. And I got to give a compliment to these Northville coaches. This is a compliment that coaches love, is they run a clean operation. Look at the huddle here. It's a clean. They're in and out. They all clap, and then they get to the line of scrimmage. That's intimidating football, and coaches love when they have a clean huddle. That's for sure.
2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Under center now is Durketch. He's going to roll out. He's going to keep it. Dives for the end zone. Down just short. Heck of an effort there by number 14, but they're going to mark him about 4 feet short.
Seems about right, but I mean, he gave everything he had on that one. He knew that there was nowhere else to go but through, and he threw his body on the line right there. And if you had to be a guesser or a better man, I'd put my money on Max DeFore here to touch this football. With a yard to go, I want the ball in the Rock's hands, a guy that I know is not going to go down on first contact, second contact, guy that's going to fight. Maybe even expect Musner to a little push in the back here as well, maybe to help him get in.
Keeper puts his head down into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Cooper Durketch.
And that works too. The old tush push right there. Line up all your your running backs and your fullbacks behind your quarterback, and just get a quarterback sneak with a little bit of assistance from those big fellas behind you. Good job right there by Cooper Durketch and the company there. Good long drive. They ate about 5 minutes off this clock. Sitting here with the lead. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Riker Gorman on for the ever-important extra point attempt in a tight game like this. The snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So as you mentioned, partner, 7:55 to go in this game. Here's a look at that touchdown.
It's a hard play to stop. It's leverage, angles, getting low, guys coming over top. I mean, if you're not ready for it, you're not going to stop it.
Hey, Hungry Howie's is a great partner of the State Champs Network's Mr. Football and Anvil Awards. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. Order your pizza at hungryhowies.com. Listen, you guys, don't just get the Cajun crust. Get Cajun crust all over the pizza. You will thank me later, I promise you.
He's not lying, folks.
Oh, it's so good.
How about that shot right there?
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful. Cameramen are on it today.
Well, you got to wait a little longer for football to be played in Ford Field. Of course, we're, 10 days away from going to Lambeau. 17 away from he whose name I dare not mention in the Chicago Bears coming in. The former offensive coordinator. I'm not saying his name anymore. He's a Bear. He's no friend of mine. You go to the Bears, I'm done with you. I'm just being honest with you, Grant. So my old buddy Joik Bell, who played here at Wayne State, got a chance to call his games, got a chance to legitimately call him a friend. He went and signed a contract with the Lions, and I literally sent him a text, and I said, I just want you to know you're dead to me now. And he's like, you're going to do me like that? And I said, yes, I am going to do you like that. You're a Bear. And then when he wasn't a Bear, we became friends again.
Hey, that's fair. That's totally fair.
So let's see what the Dragon offense can do. This one taken on a bounce inside the 10. Big hit at the 21-yard line. And that's where this offense, led by junior quarterback Anderson Adams, will take over. Certainly a ton of time left. That is not of a concern. 7:50 left in this game, and oh, by the way, the full complement of timeouts as well.
Plenty of time, but the question is, you have time, but you don't have time to waste. If they have a long drive here, 3-4 minute drive, there's no saying that they get the football back after Northville has it.
Good call.
If you got you got to make your mark now. You're talking to your kids. You say, hey, we score now. We worry about anything else later.
Adams under center as he brings the Dragons onto the field. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Going to hand it off. That's another young man who's run very hard tonight. Number 26, James Bambard, the junior. He gets that all the way up, Grant, to about the 28-yard line. That's a 7-yard pop on first down.
Yeah, James does a great job, but once he sees the hole, man, he's hitting at full speed. No hesitation, no dance in his game. He's just straight to the hole, looking to run through contact. He does a great job of breaking through those arm tackles. Bambard has had a great day here for Lake Orion.
Going to keep it on the ground to Bambard. This time he is blown up. That's a heck of a job. First man on the spot was Colton Thiel, the senior linebacker, and that's going to be a loss of about a yard.
Good job here, and it's just linebackers triggering right there. Number 18 does a great job of getting back there. Colton Thiel getting a hand on him, and then number 21, Chase Gilbertson, comes and cleans it up. It's all about getting back there, disrupting the running back's path, and then letting your help come and clean up the tackle.
Well, this is a big third down now. Make no mistake about that. You don't want to go for 4 here. They did earlier in the game.
Yeah, we got a shotgun look, one of the first looks we've had.
Empty look. Trip receivers near side, 2 far side, and the timeout is going to be made here by Northville. They still have 2 remaining, but you're right. It looked like they were like, oh, wait a second. Empty backfield, trips near side, 2 far side. We better talk about this, fellas. 6:35 to go. Mustangs on top by a score of 14-7. Hey, let's look back to really a dominant year by Northville Athletics. They dominated the 24-25 school year with multiple state crowns. They take their athletics seriously in my neck of the woods, Grant. No doubt about that.
When you got a school that's just excelling at multiple sports, the energy in that building is impressive. I was fortunate enough to have success with those state titles, but also lacrosse was also prevalent at Brother Rice, still is, and just seeing everyone walking around the halls happy, everyone's doing well. Tennis, swimming, doesn't matter. Like it helps the school, it helps the vibes.
3rd and 3, empty backfield. Trying to set up a receiver screen. Great job holding onto the ankles and bringing him down for a loss. Grant, I didn't see which corner that was that fought off a block and brought him down by the ankles, but Max Nearing breaks that tackle. He might be running.
Yeah, we'll check it out here. We'll see who got the leg here, and we're going to be looking at the top of your screen here. We're running a tunnel screen. Receiver's going to go block the corner, but the corner does a great job of fighting outside the block, and I believe that's number 7, That's Macklin Hart coming up with a huge play. Dropped that interception earlier, comes back with a big tackle right there on 3rd down.
So Lake Orion has to punt this away, angling it near side of the field, sideways bounce, and Northville's going to get great field position at their own 48-yard line. Now, this goes back to what you were talking about, partner. 5:46 left in this game. If they can eat a few minutes off the clock, now they're in trouble.
Yep. And really the only thing that may be helping Lake Orion here is that Northville doesn't have the whole field to go. So if you get a stop here in the first two drives, but the 2 series, you might be able to have a few minutes 2 minutes or so to put together a drive. But then again, Lake Orion, they don't, they're an under-center team. They like to play action. That's how they get their guys in open space. So even in that situation, Lake Orion is going to be kind of out of their comfort zone, trying to pass to come back down here.
Turketch brings this offense back onto the field. Northville 14, Lake Orion 7. 5:46 to go here on the campus of Wayne State University. Inside handoff didn't fool anybody. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage that time. The handoff was to the up back. That's Drew Musner, the sophomore fullback. No gain, but if you're a Mustang fan, you're going, we're going to eat at least 35 seconds off the clock.
Yep. And I mean, it takes 15 seconds for him to go get the play, come back in. He's got a good rhythm. They're going to get in this huddle, get the play call in, get the line of scrimmage, take their time. And I got a feeling that Cooper Turketch has a good control of this offense and when to snap it.
Turketch hurries under center with 2 on the play clock, gets it off, hands it off to DeFore, coming near side. Boy, the big man running hard, but up to the task was number 40, Julian Russell. The linebacker met a mano-a-mano at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's day one of football. You lay on your back, coach blows the whistle, you both get up, and you got a meet in the hole right there. Number 40 did a great job with that tackle.
Hey, the Construction Association of Michigan provides a vast array of resources, services, information, and training to our diverse membership in Michigan's construction industry. Go to buildwithcam.com for more info. Play clock down to 5. They might have to take a timeout here. They did take a timeout here. That time used a little bit too much time. So Northville now with 1 timeout remaining and facing a critical 3rd and 4 with only 4:12 remaining.
Big down. I mean, one of the biggest downs here of the night for Lake Orion. You want to put your best foot forward here and get off the field.
Hey, our next Game Time Live broadcast comes to you back here at the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. 2 downriver powerhouses collide as Allen Park takes on the Trenton Trojans. The Jags and the Trojans, that should be beautiful. Catch all the action right here after 4 o'clock, only on the State Champs YouTube channel and Local 4+. 2 more games tomorrow. We're going to be doing games for the next 9-10 weeks. Can't wait. Maybe longer. Huge 3rd down here. If Northville can convert here, Grant, they can eat more time off the clock, or at the very least, make Lake Orion use some of those timeouts. Turketch in the shotgun. Looks over that defense. At the Dragon, 45. Going to hand it off. DeFore with a cut. 1st down, Mustangs. Just put his shoulder down, said, you're not stopping me.
Great job. I mean, great answer here. They're going to go quarterback design, quarterback option here. It's midline read. He's reading this guy right there. Oh, a little aggressive there, but he does a great job. The defender attacks the quarterback, so he just lets that ball roll off the table, gives it to DeFore, and I mean, look at DeFore just punishing defenders that step in his way. Great play call there by the Northville Mustangs.
Clock does stop with 4:05 to go. Mustangs would love nothing more than to get that old bench out of the barn and go stand near old Bessie and milk her. Milk that clock the rest of the way. Going to hand it off to DeFore again, this time hit for a loss. Reading that play a mile away was number 35, Alexander Hensley, the senior linebacker.
If you got a linebacker that it's a captain and doesn't wear gloves, you better circle him on your scouting report because he's gritty. He's going to find the football, and he's going to bring the hammer. He's been doing that here these past few drives, making really solid tackles for this defense and a really big tackle for loss right there.
Lake Orion forced to use one of their timeouts, but it's a good time to do it. After a loss of 4, Mustangs will be looking at a 2nd and 14 from the Lake Orion 39-yard line. 14-7 the score. Northville jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Lake Orion tied it at 7. And just a few minutes ago, that senior quarterback for the Mustangs, Cooper to catch, ran one in from about 4 feet out. Let's see what they dial up here. Coach Perry, what would you do? Do you stick to the ground and pound, or do you mix it up with a play action? What's Coach Perry thinking right now?
I'm gonna stick to the ground. If I'm going to the air, it's something that is high percentage, safe throw, maybe a screen, a bubble, something of that nature. But I'm sticking on the ground. I'm letting this clock run. I'm trying to draw another timeout from Lake Orion.
2nd and 14. Lake Orion showing blitz. Let's see if they bring it. Derketch back to pass. A little miscommunication. Receiver went in, pass went out, and Lake Orion will take that all day because it only took 4 seconds off the clock.
Exactly, and the clock stopped, and they go drop back pass. Wasn't on my bingo card on that play right there, and Northville sidelines holding their breath. That could have been a tip pass, interception. They're putting the ball in the hands of their leader right there. But I think, like you said there, Sean, it looked like there was some miscommunication. 2 guys in the same area usually indicates some form of a missed route by one of those guys.
3rd and 14. Northville with the ball and a 14-7 lead. A lot of time on that clock and 2 timeouts at the Dragons' expense as well. Derketch now with an empty backfield. 2 outside, 1 inside. Back to pass. He's got time. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off and run. Not much room out there. Going to be brought down at about the 38-yard line. I think Lake Orion's going to use another timeout. They are indeed. So they only have 1 timeout left, but an eternity on the clock. Make no mistake about that.
They do. They have time. Interesting. I'm interested to see what they're going to come out with because their offense is not built around scoring quickly, moving the ball fast downfield. They're going to need a couple of explosive plays and maybe a switch up somewhat to how Northville attacked that first down in the red zone, and they go play action. Kind of threw Lake Orion off, got that ball closer to the 5. They're going to have to do something along those lines of going outside the tendency box and changing it up and trying to find something that works.
Northville's going to go for it here, right? 4th and 13 at the 38-yard line. If you punt the ball away and you put it in the end zone, you still get a plus 18. I think they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they probably. Look
Let's
at all
see.
their linemen out there.
Let's see.
If I'm Northville, I would love just try to put one out there that rolls inside the 10. We've been holding them all day. They only have 7. I'd rather them go 95.
Derketch is out there. He is under center. How about this? 4th and 13 from the 38-yard line. Pressure comes from outside, and he's buried.
Now they only have 50 yards to
go. They only have 50 yards.
Hey. We mentioned it earlier. This state of Michigan has been influenced in the country. Right here, we're going to see this play right here. This was his 3rd down. Look at this hole. Quarterback just has to step up. Had a little bit of time, but nothing downfield was open. That was the 3rd down play there. Good job. Again, the captain, Alexander Hensley, in on that play. And here's the 4th down play action. And Lake Orion has just been firing up these blitzes here, and they haven't really had an answer. Again, number 36, Nicholas Franks, senior, in on that tackle. Linebackers having a really good afternoon here, especially in this second half, in a crucial turnover on downs there. Setting them up with, amazing field position.
Anderson Adams, the junior quarterback, looking to make his mark. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Yeah, let me check myself. You're absolutely right. That was Brody Thompson coming in on the keeper. 4-yard carry there.
I got excited. I was like, oh, no, we got a new imposter.
There's Adams.
Yep.
Now Adams is coming in.
Yep.
Little change of pace there, right?
Yeah, that's what they got to do. I just hey, we got to find something that works, change the system. If that's putting Brody back there at quarterback, which he is your backup quarterback, but he provides a little bit more athleticism, maybe that's the answer.
Adams back in. He's going to line up in the shotgun with 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Lone back on his right hip. Back to pass on this 2nd and 6. Setting up a screen drop. Boy, that had the potential for a first down and more. Instead, now it's a 3rd and 6 with only 3:05 to go.
Yeah, those are the plays that you watch in film and you look back and you go, wow, man, only if. Like that's an explosive play that you just leave on the table and you don't take advantage of. And, it looked like the throw, he had to maneuver around some defensive linemen. And that's a tough catch right at your feet, knowing that you're going to be able to run. Jaden Barrow just missed that one.
3rd and 6. Adams under center. Gonna hand it off. Not a lot of space out there. Maybe up to the 45. We're gonna give him a gain of 1, and now a critical 4th and 5 with the clock running inside 2:50 to go.
Man, number 3, Austin McGarrow has earned his flowers in this game, man. The way he triggers to the football, you'll see guys soft shoulder him sometimes or go at the legs, man. He saw the ball and he went and met it head on in the hole and got those boys fired up. Made a great tackle right there, and he's been flying around. That's probably his 5th or 6th tackle today. Almost had a one-handed interception earlier as well. Lengthy safety. I love the way he plays. Number 3, Anthony McGarrow.
Huge play here. 2:20 to go. Back to pass is Adams. Under pressure, fires over the middle. First down. What a catch by the tight end. Guess who? Rushlow.
About time. We've said his name a few times, but they were on incomplete passes. Had a few looks. He was open earlier in that first half, and this is really the first, I think it's his first catch today. It's about time the Western Michigan commit gets involved, and I couldn't think of a better time than on 4th down, and got to have it.
Inside 2 minutes to go now. Adams under center, going to hand it off. A little space over the right side out to about the 29-yard line. Are they saying the ball's loose? Northville's saying they have the ball. I haven't seen. No, they're saying it's down. Look at the official. He came in emphatically saying down, 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 down.
Because I saw that thing going loose. And we'll check it out right here. Let's take a look. Jaden Barrow here. Barrow getting the run here inside. Man on blocking. Sees the hole.
2nd down and 5.
That ball was loose.
Yeah, it looks loose.
Yeah, that ball was loose. Draw there with a delay up the gut. Inside the 10, spinning at the 5 and down to the 3-yard line.
Wow, what a run right there. And guess who? James Bombard running through the middle of that defense, breaking through tackles. Love that play call, right? You're in a 2-minute situation. We've been throwing the football a little bit. We just converted that 4th down in the air. Let's go ahead and switch it up. Fake the pass, right? We're drawing it up, and we get to draw through the middle of the defense, and he splits it and runs it and gets this thing to the 3-yard line.
Oh, baby. Clock running, $1:20 to go. What a drive here by the Dragons. Going to keep it on the ground. Second effort down about the 1-yard line.
26, Bombard.
That was Bombard. That knee hit, and then he rolled into the end zone. Oh, what more could you ask for? Inside a minute to go, and a 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line.
I know this is week 1, but this is giving playoff energy right now.
How great is this? Adams going to hand it off into the end zone. Touchdown, Bombard. Coach Perry, do you kick the extra point or do you go for 2?
I mean, they're going for 2. Oh no, 1. That's 1. I saw a finger down there.
You know, I would go for 2 every time.
You got the momentum.
I would go for 2 every time.
You just scored with ease from the 1. Let's back it up a yard and try it again. But they're going to play the safe game. Great drive there.
Sure was.
Yeah, by Anderson and Adams coming in that game and in that drive and really just orchestrating a good drive. Good running by James Bombard as well. Good blocking up front by the O-line.
Snap down. Kick up. The kick is no good.
You said it. You said it. You said, I would have gone for 2 if I were them. And I see why. This is high school, folks, and those extra points aren't guaranteed.
They are not gimmies.
No.
You nailed it, partner. We brought it up when Northville scored to make it 14-7.
Oh, this is heartbreaking. All 3 phases. You gotta execute.
Get it down. looks like one of the players got a piece of it, one of the interior linemen.
Okay.
Kevin, am I right about that? I don't know. Let's see. Let's take another look. Yeah.
Big guy in the middle.
Yep. Probably got the tip of his finger, but
Yep.
that's all it has to do.
That
Wow.
mixed in with the win you're talking about, like,
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, I can tell you this. There's an onside kick coming. And it's going to be Sam Powers that's going to try to rectify that. 47 seconds left. Lake Orion still has one timeout. Northville's got the hand team out there. Which way is Powers going to kick it? No, it's not going to be Powers. It's going to be Wilbur. Bounces, takes a huge bounce. Lake Orion picks it up. Lake Orion picks it up on the bounce. And Lake Orion gets new life.
oh boy. Just when you think this game doesn't take any more turns, it does. They get the onside kick, and just a tidbit here, they're not going to be able to advance it, so that ball's going to be dead
it'll
right,
be back.
right where he recovers it.
What, about the 40-yard line, right?
Yep. I believe so. Let's see here.
Through one hand, takes that second bounce.
I mean,
Yeah, at about the 38-yard line.
if you're a coach, you can't draw up
my
a better onside
gosh.
kick. You want that double bounce. You want the first bounce to hit, then you want the players to kind of back up and react, and then you want that second bounce to take it over the top, and it does. It gets right behind that last line of defense. And then, as you see, the Dragons are able to get on that football. Quite an interesting dilemma we have right now.
What a onside attempt by the junior kicker, Jackson Wilbur. And Lake Orion with another chance. And remember, they're only down one, okay? You can get into field goal position and win this game with a field goal.
How confident do you think they feel in that field goal, though, right now, you know? So they're probably thinking end zone here, but...
Dude, you know, I am like riverboat gambler. I go for two every time. Are you kidding me? Anderson Adams, another delay. Room, near side, Bombard, hit at about the 28, falls forward to the 27.
So you got to get back on the ball. Coaches are telling them to spike it. One timeout, you want to save that for when you absolutely need it. Go ahead and get this ball spiked. Live to see second down here.
Back to pass, trying to set up a screen to Bombard. Close to a first down. As a matter of fact, he gets another first down, down to the 15-yard line. Oh, my goodness. So they are in field goal position. 22 seconds remaining and a timeout. We had a feeling this would be a dandy. Here we are. Spike that one. Stop the clock. 19 seconds left. They have a plethora of things they can do here. Grant?
Yes. They just when we thought Northville was in the driver's seat, they stepped over and took a seat in the passenger seat, and Lake Orion has started to drive this car. But we're in a situation where we haven't seen many field goal attempts here in this game from either team. Everyone's been going on fourth down. You just saw a missed extra point. Let's just see what happens, man. Good football coming.
2nd and 10 from the 16-yard line. Adams back to pass, looking, firing, incomplete. Incomplete with 14 seconds remaining.
Man. And that was intended right there for Ben Lako, number 9, and he got inside leverage on that safety and was able to cross face. That ball just is a tad closer to him. He's coming down with that, man. That was a good route. Anderson just couldn't quite put it on him.
3rd and 10 from the 16-yard line. If they don't pick it up here, then you've got the ultimate gamble. Do you try for a field goal to win it? Adams rolling near side. Still rolling. Running. Brought down at the 15-yard line. Took a big hit as flags fly in. The clock stops with 7 seconds remaining. This will be huge, Grant. If this is a hold, that's huge. And it is a hold. Oh, my goodness.
Holds the call against
Hey, folks, you couldn't ask for much more drama than this. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Ho, 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 ho. Oh, isn't the prep game great, man?
It is. Talk about wrapping up Thursday night, week 1 here at the PKC. I mean, couldn't ask for a better finish. I mean, this is, with that penalty, though, it's pretty much determined that they're going to have to attempt a shot here.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking. And
they're using their last timeout.
Can't take it with you. Get your play call in. Figure out what you want to run here. And if I had any say, man, I'm going to try to figure out where number 88's going. Taller tight end, committed to the MAC. I'm going to try to throw one his way, see if he can out-rebound one of these smaller defensive backs.
All right, catch your breath. We're doing it up here. Everybody catch your breath. I feel like I ran up these stairs at Tom Adams 15 times in the last couple minutes, partner.
Yeah, it's back and forth. Man, oh man, this has been a good one.
Oh, sure has. So you've got a 3rd and 22 now. You can get a first down inside the 5 within 7 seconds and the clock stops. Or you take your shot now, or you take 2 shots.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you get 2 away in 7 seconds? I don't know.
That's having a lot of trust in Anderson to understand the timing and also the receiver to catch it and get out of bounds. I think you're going to get a shot to the end zone here or some form of hook and ladder.
The junior quarterback wearing the number 12, Anderson Adams.
Number 88, Western Michigan commit right there, inline tight end.
In the shotgun, single coverage outside, short hops it.
Still alive, though.
4 seconds left. Do you try a 45-yard field goal? Do you take a shot for the end zone? That is the question that Coach Chris Bell has right now.
I'm going to be honest, that might have been a good thing that they did not catch that pass.
They're going for the field goal. Sam Powers is going for a field goal.
Probably,
this will be, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be what? 43-yard field goal. Northville's going to use their last time out to ice him. Sam Powers, who had a tying extra point blocked, we believe, could now be the hero if he hits this field goal. And this will be, Grant, about a 44-yarder?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. What a game this has been. Unbelievable. 4 seconds left.
This is where you wish you had Aiden O'Neal on your team. If you didn't see first game, Aiden O'Neal, kicker for Clarkson there, hit a 49-yarder, if I'm not mistaken. Just nailed it. Had a good day on the ground there.
Folks, I'm going to remind you, there is a swirling wind down here. Grant, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're moving one way that way, and it seems they're moving the other way down in this south end zone. And guess what? Now they aren't putting Powers in. Anderson Adams back out there on this 4th down.
88 right there. Ryan Rushlow, Western Michigan commit, and they got 2 over top of him.
Back to pass. Adams going up top to Rushlow. Intercepted.
Guess who?
Austin Maguero's just going to step out of bounds and celebrate with his team. What an unbelievable football game this was. Both these teams, total props to the Dragons from Lake Orion who kept fighting. But tonight, just a little bit more from the Northville Mustangs. And they come away with a 14-13 win.
Man, what an ending.
Wow. Don't go anywhere. We'll have some final thoughts and a conversation down on the field as well. An instant classic here at the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. as the Mustangs come away with a 14-13 win over Lake Orion here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99 because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. There's classic cup pep in every single bite. Order a 73 Classic now. We're not playing, we do bold.
Hungry? Howie's! I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
What a finish. I mean, again, and look at who caught that interception. Let's take it back there. I mean, look at number 3, Austin Magaro. We just were talking about him, how he was such a good tackler, triggering to the football, plays that safety position, lengthy, comes up with that interception. They try to attack and get that ball to Ryan Rochlow, Western Michigan commit, the tight end, number 88. And it was a good throw, just not high enough. And Lake Orion falls short after that failed extra point to tie it up. I'm waiting for my partner Sean to get back here, and he's walking in right now. I mean, Sean, that game right there. You know, we were excited about the Clarkson Belleville. We thought that rematch was going to be something. Turned out to be one-sided. This one, I mean, this turned out to be something special.
I apologize. I had to go get oxygen, right? I mean, all jokes aside, this was a fantastic football game. It really was. And this is one of those games, you hate to see somebody lose a game like this because both these guys worked so hard and fought so hard. But tonight, Northville 1 point better, and they come away with a 14-13 victory. You have the arduous task of trying to pick a player of the game for this one, Grant Perry.
Yeah. You want me to keep it to myself, or?
Why don't you tell us all right now? You have an idea who it is?
Yeah, I do. This guy led this team today. Not only managed the game, fought through injury, came back, led them down to score the game-winning touchdown. Give it to Cooper Durkach, quarterback for Northville.
I'm not going to argue with that. That kid showed some moxie. I think anybody that followed them last year saw this was a young man that just kept coming on and kept coming on. Heck of a game here tonight by Durkach and this Mustang squad. I'm going to say it again. My heart breaks for Lake Orion. I mean, they fought so hard tonight.
First from Lake Orion. Congratulations, number 26.
When you think about it, because it could have been a toss-up. Max DeFore could have been, a very eligible candidate. But I think if Cooper Durkach doesn't come back in that game, I think Lake Orion may have a chance to run away with it. You could just see when backup comes in, it doesn't flow as smoothly.
Boy, did that young man have a game, huh?
Yeah, he did.
James Bombard. Oh my goodness gracious!
Hold your head high, young man. You played your tail off.
That young man, as you mentioned, you could make an argument that Max DeFore was perhaps the player of the game. But I think you made the right decision. I'm not going to argue with number 14, Cooper Durkach. And the Mustangs are going to celebrate this victory now. A very memorable victory as well. A 14-13 victory.
Trophy presented by the Detroit
Northville Mustangs over the Lake Orion Dragons. Hey, we have 2 more to do tomorrow, man. How cool is that?
Exciting stuff.
My goodness.
Should be a good couple of games again tomorrow.
There they are celebrating. That's right, boys. You have fun with that. You have fun with that. One of those nights here tonight. A beautiful night down here at Tom Adams Field. And the Mustangs are celebrating with a 14-13 victory. Lake Orion's going to be fine. That team's going to win a lot of football games this year, Grant.
Absolutely, they will.
Patty's down on the field. We'll see the conversation that she has down on the field as well. Certainly a plethora of people that she could have a convo with. I'm keeping my eye out right now. I believe she's got somebody in sights, and I'll wait to throw it down on the field. I think the boys are going to take a photo, though. Hey, absolutely. You take that photo now, guys. No doubt about that. I think that's fantastic. Those are the photos you remember, Grant, just you and the boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll look at that 10, 15 years from now, and it'll always put a smile on your face. How cool is that? All right. A lot of smiles down there. That beautiful trophy as well. Just a reminder, 2 more games tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Battle of Downriver. Trenton Trojans, Allen Park Jaguars, and then what a dandy we have tomorrow, huh? Cass Tech and Toledo Central Catholic. Why don't we throw it down to Patty down on the field? Patty?
Cooper, this was a gritty win, dramatic finish. How are you feeling right now?
I'm just stoked. I mean, it's just so many emotions right now. I mean, I don't know how to feel. Like, it's just a great win. I'm so proud of my teammates, so proud of my team. I love it.
As things were getting down to the wire, I mean, literally this was a nail biter. As it's getting down to the wire, what are those conversations that you guys are having in those final timeouts?
Every timeout, we're just like one more, because all it takes is just one play after one play. Just keep on pushing, and you'll win the game, no matter what. And that's what we were doing. I mean, we had to face adversity, but we did it, and I'm proud of my teammates. That's all I got to say.
And how does this game, this win, the way that you guys went about this, really set the tone for this team for this season?
I mean, this is a huge win, setting the tone. I mean, winning your first game, honestly, just sets the tone for the rest of the season, and I'm just excited. I'm excited what this team can do. We can do a lot.
All right, well, congrats on the win. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Patty. What a fun night here at the conclusion of day 1 of the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. This is one we'll be talking about for a while as Northville comes away with a 14-13 victory. Grant, before we get out of here, any final thoughts?
Great game, man. Enjoyed it from start to finish. Power football, close finish, heartbreaking loss. I mean, what more could you ask for on opening day of the high school season here at the PKC?
Awesome. Hey, I want to thank our entire crew. I say it all the time, and it isn't just words. The best crew in the business. Not only do they do a great job, but legitimately we're all buddies. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Patty, fantastic job. My broadcast partner, Grant Perry. Most important, thank you for inviting us into your phones, your tablets, the computer, whatever the case may be. Your final score here tonight, Northville knocks off Lake Orion by a score of 14-13. Good night from Tom Adams Field, the State Champs Network, and Local 4+.
State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza. And also presented by Lawrence Technological University, the Construction Association of Michigan, Legacy Partners Insurance, the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, and the Michigan High School Athletic Association.